So, the last time
You're
we
welcome,
streamed,
Tim.
I did a bunch of stuff off stream of just like leveling, trying to max out certain classes, stuff like that to get certain abilities.
Being a boss.
So, here we go, real quick. We're gonna have some certifications to do then, but let's see if this is kind of a list of what I did. So, for Lysithea, Edelgard, Mercy, and Hubert, they all maxed out the mage class and got Fiendish Blow. Also, Dorothea and Constance. And then Ash maxed out Brigand? I think it's Brigand. And got Death Blow. We got Shamir, hit plus 20. And I made Shamir Pegasus Knight. Bernie got hit plus 20 because they both maxed out Archer. Also updated everyone's battalions, updated their combat arts. I distributed all the crest items, and I used a few stat boosting items, but I still have some that I have to look at. Yeah, so I did a bunch of stuff. But you don't have to watch it, because it's done. So here we are.
It's done. Keto the workaholic playing Fire Emblem on her own time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep.
So, we could do... How long are these? These are available until February. Okay. Well, I don't think... I don't think we have that long, though, if we're doing Edelgard's route. I think we only have till January to do some of these.
Is Black Eagles everyone's favorite route? Well, it's ours.
It's ours.
Well, I didn't
well, you
mind,
liked Golden Deer, too, a lot.
I like Golden Deer. And I like the lore. And I also like the fucking, like, Nemesis bullshit at the end. Which is unfortunately in no others. Yeah.
Sadly. Yeah. I like Golden Deer, too. And I liked the DLC. And I liked Church Route. But Black Eagles is my fave. All right, let's do this paralog. Might as well.
I would say equally, I don't have a fave because they're so different. Although I know I don't like Blue Lions already, but... or Church Route.
Church Route wasn't as bad because it more focuses on Sedith and Flame. It's not like it focuses on Rhea because she's just not there.
Then why don't we
so, it's basically like Golden Deer Diet or Light.
That's fair.
I can't figure this out.
It's very similar to the Golden Deer route.
That makes sense. Shall we go over it one more time?
But enemies never move how you want them to in a real battle, do they? I reckon I learned better on the battlefield.
Professor,
he's not wrong.
I need to speak with you.
Ignatz.
Oh, this is a prologue. I thought it was a support for some reason.
No, it's parallel.
I received a letter from my brother back home. There's some disturbing news.
I forgot Ignatz had siblings.
What's going on?
I don't remember them ever being mentioned.
Monsters have been attacking merchants within the Alliance
Only child energy.
That happens all the time. I mean, that's how my parents died, so...
Well, this is a conversation Violet wasn't ready to have.
In your presence.
Hey, don't worry about that. Come on, let's hear the rest of it.
Very well. These attacks seem to be focused on specific merchants.
Like who?
Those who are traveling from the territory of House Gloucester to the Regan Dukedom.
It's the only one that feels like it has a real final boss. Yeah.
From Regan to Gloucester don't suffer nearly as many attacks.
I'd agree with that.
Golden Deer?
That doesn't make any sense.
Because of Nemesis, I assume.
Someone's got to deal with those
I don't know, though, because fighting the end boss in this route, like the whole ending sequence after that is pretty awesome.
Professor.
Well, I don't know it.
Could you assist?
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. Because it affects the story narratively, so I didn't want to say anything. Like, you could probably guess who the final boss is, but even still, like, it affects the story in an interesting way that doesn't happen in any of the other routes.
That makes sense. Depart.
Yeah, I knew you couldn't resist.
Thank you so
much. Are the characters really quiet for anyone?
I know. And Raphael, I can't
Dawn says it's fine. Anyone else? We are talking over them. I am sorry. I'm sorry. We've done this paralog so many times.
Yeah.
I do apologize if we're talking over them. We'll try to be more attentive in the ones that Kat hasn't seen yet. So Edelgard's, Hubert's, and Yuritsa's. You wouldn't have seen any of those. I think those are the only 3 unique to this route. Chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's just those. Okay, let me see. Right, we're split up in this one. I did level Raphael and Ignatz a little bit just so that they wouldn't be completely useless in this. Well, not really Ignatz so much, I guess.
That's smart.
But
he's gonna die. It's fine. Oh no, he can't.
No, he can't. So he's just gonna chill in a bush probably for the whole battle.
Let's have him hide. He'll probably be fine.
He'll be fine, maybe, probably. All right. Okay, so yeah, these three have to be here. Let's see. We'll bring Kat's favorite and bring in Willow. Let's bring Petra. We haven't brought Petra along. Also, I leveled up Yuri because we have a paralog for him too. So.
Oh, wow.
And it's kind of annoying, especially because we don't have a lot of flyers, and by that I mean we have one flyer. So,
gotcha. Well, God, pay attention to the game. Read the lore.
To pay attention to the game, and this is like the 6th playthrough.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
The lore.
The lore.
Take the game seriously, God.
I know. We're terrible. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sorry if you hear me crunch. I have some chippies.
That's okay. Let's bring Balthus.
Try to lean away from the mic when I do. Ow.
I should probably bring Ferd and level him up, actually.
I'm eating
we're probably
cheddar and
over
sour
leveled.
cream. Baked.
We're probably over leveled for like everything, to be fair, but still.
I mean, it's good to be better. It's better to be over leveled than under.
Not so, says any YouTube chat I've read.
What?
People get so mad at me if I'm over leveled in Pokemon, and they're like, "This was so boring because you were over leveled." I'm like, "I'm sorry," but also this game, you kind of end up being over leveled in some of them, just by the nature of the game.
But also, I need to baked ruffles. Yes. Reduced fat. Or it says 50% less fat, or something. Wait, what does it say? I'm reading it upside down. 65%. That's not 50.
That's not 50.
Oh my god, yes! I just asked River to get me some reduced fat chips. And whatever she found or sounded interesting, give it. And she did. And she's been just getting me some interesting flavors or fun, different ones. So it's been different every time. It's like a surprise.
There you go.
She knows what I like. Don't get me barbecue. Oh god, what'd I do? Okay, we're fine.
Okay.
Why not 69%? I know, it's a crime.
Being over leveled is so satisfying, though. It really is.
It is.
It is. It's nice to be able to just freaking sweep, you know?
You don't gotta worry about shit.
Yeah.
You already have to worry about the battle and planning and plotting and... God, let me use a Pokemon that's not meant to be used in this battle.
Yeah. Also, I mean, in our Pokemon playthrough, we're actually kind of underleveled just because we have so many in rotation. So the one time that people can't complain that I'm overleveled.
Monsters! Be gone!
Monsters.
Be gone! Woof woof.
Look.
Oh, look at the puppy.
Ignatz, you're going to be doing nothing this battle. I hope you
Looks
enjoy.
Like there's some humans mixed in there. Maybe they're controlling the monsters. If they are, do you think we just have to take out the leader?
Probably.
Let's get started.
But Kita's gonna take them all out.
Late.
At least from what I know of
The
Kita.
merchants could probably escape, but we gotta get rid of those enemies who are blocking the path.
Look, a drawbridge. We can use that to cross, but we'll need to lower it first.
That's how drawbridges work, yes.
That's exactly how they work. Cheddar and sour cream is my favorite chip flavor. Yo, I don't know if I have a favorite. I'd guess if I were to not care about reduced fat or anything.
Ready anytime.
When I used to go shopping for chips, I would always do blue red.
Hold on, I gotta put the animations back on. I turned them off when I was bubbling.
That's fine. Cool Ranch was like my preferred chip if I were to pick one. But otherwise, I'm not very picky about chips. The only flavor I'm not a fan of is, I feel like barbecue.
Oh, I like barbecue.
I'll eat it, but like it's not one that I'm gonna be like, oh, barbecue.
There we go.
River likes barbecue
Let's
too.
take them out.
I think depending on how the barbecue, like what focus is, if it's like a vinegar barbecue or what.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton. One of the complaints I saw about XCOM 2 expansion was
Better luck next time.
by the end you are super OP due to special weapons you get, and you know what I was? What, overpowered? And it felt good to just stomp the living hell out of the last level. Yeah.
Right? Because it feels like you worked for it. At least for me.
Yeah.
You know.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
Oh my god,
Yes,
Ferd.
who it is, chat.
Guys, you are in the presence of Ferdinand von Ayer. But yeah, I mean,
All
I
dressed as
always
I
feel
will
like
the
it's
victory.
earned when you're
Yeah.
super over leveled. You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah,
it's a lot of
especially by
people.
the end.
Yeah.
Like I will say in Sword and Shield, the hardest
I will prevail.
gym for me was the first one because it was grass and I had 0 fire.
Witness my
So
power.
I actually wiped and had to redo the gym.
That's fair.
But it was the first one. I wasn't
That's my
over leveled
cue.
yet. Whereas like everything else was easy from then on because I was always over leveled.
Right.
Who, me?
Evie.
Sometimes it's
We are the
actually
presence of
hard to
Evie.
not be over leveled depending on the game. You know?
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't even trying to really level per se. It was more I was trying to get to a point where we could get certified in
Try
certain
harder.
classes or get certain abilities from class mastery.
Makes sense. And the battles already take long, even if you are overpowered.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's just saving time
Yeah, I mean, it
to
doesn't
have less
really
turns.
it doesn't really bother me to be over leveled. I still have fun with it, which is kind of the most important thing, to just have fun with it.
Yeah. Chicken flavor. Trying to think of a chicken flavored chip I know of. Other than I've actually had, they were straight up chicken breasts sliced thinly to be like potato chips.
Not my first battle.
Hey girl, hey. I miss Fritos barbecue chips. The honey barbecue is okay, but it's not the same. Yeah, I mean, barbecue versus honey barbecue are not the same.
Oh, I like both.
Yeah, they're just not the same barbecue flavor.
Right.
One
Nice,
more success.
Petra. That was
Fucking
low chance
rockin'.
of hitting, and she got both hits in.
I love being over leveled personally. Same. I purposely over level so I don't have to worry about things.
Well, it just feels pretty good, especially in the beginning because you feel so weak,
Don't wait up.
and then
Yeah.
to just kind of in the end be like, get fucked. Just sweet.
I was over leveled for the majority of Final Fantasy X. Yep. I was capped. Final Fantasy X, I ended with all of them except Waka, because fuck Blitzball. I had every single character hit at overcap.
Dang it, Balthus.
Because technically they only do, I think, 999 damage. Unless you get their ultimate weapon, which again, I got everyone's but Waka. And they all hit with 9,999. Pretty much the boss was like dead in 3 hits. The final boss. It was great.
Dang, girl.
Like, people were upset I beat Seymour in, like, I think it was also 3 hits. And I'm like, that's because the first time I ever played it, it was my first time playing a Final Fantasy game, or any sort of RPG like that, because I never really played Pokemon before that either. And I go in, not knowing about over-leveling and stuff, and I get to fucking second Seymour,
How was that?
and I was trapped. You get basically, like, deadlocked into that because he has a move that later wipes your whole team, and then you lose. And if you don't kill him before then, you're fucked. And me, I wasn't leveled enough, and you're locked in this area because you don't have the airship yet or anything. So literally, I'm locked in an area where the enemies are not giving me barely any fucking experience. And I was like, fuck this, I'm out. And I quit the game. And then years later, started again from scratch and made sure I was over leveled for everything. Because because I never wanted that to happen again.
That's fair.
I was so pissed. Fuck Seymour. I grinded out Chocobo Hot and Cold game in Final Fantasy IX to get the best equipment. Yeah, I did every single Ultima weapon. I dodged 200 goddamn lightning bolts for Lulu.
On it.
God damn it. Yeah, Stardust, Lulu's Ultima weapon mission thing made my wrist hurt really bad the next day. Oh no! You gotta be careful.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Oh no.
This is why.
If there's a leveling system, I will over level so I can enjoy the story without stressing. If I want to challenge, then I'll go do that on my second or third run. Yeah.
Let me at him.
I was only able to get Titus, Riku, Yuna, and Lulu's. I got all of them, but Waka, because that involves doing a shit ton of blitzball. And that's a lot of math and sports I never wanted to do in my life.
Yep.
I will have other people do blitzball for me. I'm not fucking doing it. It was an accomplishment. Miss Manga Chick helped me enough to win my only ever first ever
Yay.
blitzball game.
Woot steal.
Woohoo!
Cat's
Oh
like,
my
I
god,
don't know
Cat,
what
what
is
is wrong with
yay.
you? That is worse than blitzball? No.
I will
Blitzball
prevail.
is math and sports. I don't want to deal with that. Literally, lightning bolt
Now you know
dodging
your
is
limits.
just finding a rhythm, and all you do is press X.
Me?
That's it. It's just, yeah, you need patience because you have to do it 200 times. And fun fact,
Sounds like a lot of time.
it's a lot of times, especially because it's slow. Because literally, like, perfect example of how lightning bolt
I am
dodges go.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
He's Ferdinand von
Okay,
Eyre, first of
Ferd.
all. Second of all,
First of
Here's-
all,
I will do it in time with how it. Oh, never mind.
Fayaz, thank you for the raid.
Hello.
Welcome. What were you guys playing? Hope
I
you
will
had a
get
nice
the victory.
stream.
Yes.
I'm trying to get more items.
Hello. We are trying to
Oh well, Petra.
do all the things. We're doing a
It's all right.
prologue right now.
Paralog.
Paralogue.
Oh, those
More
Hilda
feeds
emotes.
my
They're so
body and
cute.
mind.
Oh, Hilda. Hilda.
Hilda.
She's a cutie. What were you guys playing?
Let's take them out.
Do, do, do.
Okay.
Stay
Was it also Fire
away,
Emblem?
Byleth?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Hey guys, it's the cop. Perfect response. Hilda. Hilda.
Thank you, Tim, for shouting out Fayaz. Go give them a follow if you haven't.
Yo.
They're playing some Pokemon Fire Red. Ooh.
Ooh, Fire
You know,
Red,
I
Leaf
have
Green.
not played Fire Red or Leaf Green. I need to do that
What
sometime.
did I play? I think I tried Fire Red.
Yeah, Fire
You can
Red is
have Charizard,
basically
right?
Huh?
Wait, can you have Charizard? in
Yeah.
Fire Red? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I played it a little
Fire
bit.
Red is a remake of Gen 1.
I thought so. Okay.
Like a very early remake of Gen 1 on the GBA.
Yeah, I tried it on emulator to kind of see if I liked Pokemon, and I unfortunately did not get very far. But I enjoyed it.
Oh, winning's always nice.
You might like some of the older Pokemon games if you would stream them with chat, just for some, since you're not as familiar, because then chat could
Right.
help you out a little bit.
Right. Doing randomizer for Pokemon Leaf Green while Nuzlocking.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh my goodness,
I'd be
that's a
so sad.
that's a lot of
Could've been
stress.
sleeping this whole time.
That is. I'd be too sad. If any of them
GG.
ever fainted, I would cry.
You mean
would
if they died a
legitimately
horrible,
cry.
painful death?
I would be so upsetty.
Appreciated.
Also, Kat, speaking of Seymour boss battles, I learned something the other day that I didn't know. A grand summoned Yojimbo will one-shot the Mount Gagazet. Yeah, Mount Gagazet. That's the one where I got stuck and had to replay the whole game. I didn't know it'll one-shot him, but that's because if you pay him enough, he'll work harder, right? Which is the funniest summon to me.
That sounds like Anna.
Yeah,
This was beneath
literally,
me.
you just give Yojimbo money, and the more money you give him, the more powerful his attack. Because he doesn't want to work hard if he doesn't get paid for it.
I mean,
It's hilarious.
relatable. I get
But
that.
you have to unlock him before the fight, which I don't think I ever unlocked the bonus summons until much later. So, but that does not surprise me.
You
I
got
got
Jirachi
Jirachi.
as your starter? Oh my
Yo.
gosh. That's
And we
amazing.
had early losses though. Oh, I would cry.
That's
I would
rough.
Cry. I legit, like, I'm not joking. I would sob if any of my Pokemon died.
You would.
My heart
Fact.
would break. Fact. Hi,
Fact.
Tara.
We are
I
just
watched
doing
a YouTuber.
Ignatz and Raphael's Paralog currently, and they are being benched because we are not using them this run, so they're just sort of...
Especially Ignatz. He's hiding in a
Ignatz
bush
is hiding
right
in a
there, right
bush over there. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I watched a YouTuber do a partial playthrough of Pokemon X as a Nuzlocke at randomized. They lost the tutorial battle against their rival, and
I
they
feel like
lost
that'd
their
be really
starter
easy to
a
do.
random trainer. I would be so sad.
That'd be super easy to do, though, especially in the beginning, because...
Yeah,
You know,
you're under
you don't-
leveled and stuff.
Yeah, and you don't have a lot of moves. You don't really have a lot going for you, especially if you get screwed stat-wise. So...
I'd be so sad. I can't handle that.
Be free.
I'll watch other people do it. I'll just cry. I'll cry for them.
We saved them. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Ignatz
That's
would
it.
hide in a bush. It's true, Alfredo.
Any chests? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Here you go, Kat.
It would also be funny if you had like Linhardt sleeping in a bush.
He would.
I applauded
would.
her.
You
Who
should.
would?
What do you think you're doing? Don't get in the way of our duty.
How do you see out of that helmet,
You're
though?
letting monsters
Ignatz
wreak havoc
from the
on
bush.
innocent people.
You're
Shut
letting
up.
He's shouting. He's shouting across the field.
Yeah. I love how the trickster just shoots spells out of their fingers like a gun.
Hell yeah.
That is hilarious to me.
They're like Inteleon
Yeah. Finger guns.
with the water guns, yeah. Oh yes, paralog benching. I do that so much. Hell yeah.
Not
Oh no,
quite
Dory.
what I was after.
We kind of picked our team for this run, and
I'm not
Ignatz and
looking
Raphael are
forward to
not on
telling
it,
the
so.
Count.
Yeah.
But we still wanted to
Looks like
recruit
we took
them,
care of 'em.
because, you know, we recruit everybody
Recruit
we
all the
can.
beans.
That man mentioned the
That's
Count.
right. I don't want to have to
What
kill
could
them.
Count Gloucester have to do with all this?
Ignatz from the bush.
Pew pew, spellcasting. Yeah. Tricksters. They're Joker, yeah. Oh my god. Da, da, da.
That would have been funny if they put some kind of, like,
Thank you so much.
voice
We're safe now, and it's
effect
all
on
due
them
to
if they
your
were in a
efforts.
bush.
I
Like
can't
they
believe
sounded
what might have
muffled or
happened if you
further
hadn't
away.
shown up.
Go.
Yay! A happy ending for everyone.
Yay!
If
Yay!
you don't mind me asking, were you headed to the Regan Dukedom?
We were. We traveled around the Alliance selling our wares. I heard this route was dangerous, but
Dangerous, you say? Are you referring to the recent cases of merchants being attacked on that route?
that's right. We can't turn a profit without going to Deirdre. I don't know what Count Gloucester's thinking.
The Count's doing?
I
One.
had a feeling it might be.
Which
You're
count?
certain?
Looks that way. I think he's unhappy with merchants contributing to House Regan's wealth. It seems like he's been at odds with them forever. They say even the previous Duke Regan's death,
Was that the Count's fault too?
it's only a rumor. But it was Count Gloucester himself who lured the late Duke Regan out. If I recall correctly, he invited the Duke to his estate to strike a deal on some valuable art
That
pieces.
emote.
I believe the Duke brought a pair of merchants with him to assess the pieces in question. But
Well,
alas, it seems
That is
those merchants
Ignatz in a
lost their
bush.
lives alongside him. A terrible
I love that
misfortune.
emote.
I wish these nobles wouldn't get us common folk mixed up in their feuds. You came from
Very
Garrett Mock,
funny.
right? I'll send some wares your way as thanks for all your help.
Well, It's awkward. Those merchants who lost their lives.
Yeah, that was my ma and pa.
My
Oh,
parents
right.
received the request initially, but they had other business.
It's like, oh
They
shit,
recommended
I
Raphael's
forgot.
parents
Like,
as
no,
substitutes.
it just reminds me
We
that
could
there's,
never
is
have
it
imagined.
Ignatz? But someone keeps apologizing to Raphael, and he's like,
It's I-
stop talking about it.
It's Ignatz because his parents could have been the ones who died, but it ended up being Raphael's who did. And it's kind of implied, well, kind of. It's implied that it's the fault of Count Gloucester, who's Lorenzo's father.
Awkward.
Yeah.
And Count Gloucester, isn't he?
Yes, he's Lawrence's father.
Okay, that's enough of that. It's just a rumor, right? So who cares? Even if it's true, that's our
I
parents'
mean, it
business.
seems pretty,
It's got nothing to do with us.
seems pretty true.
But you...
You got no idea what really happened, right, Ignatz? And I bet Lawrence doesn't know either. The way I see it, it was monsters that killed my parents. They died in an accident.
Well,
I got no reason to hate anyone or blame somebody
That's really
else for their
sweet of
deaths.
Raph, though.
I don't have time for that. I got my little sis to worry about instead.
Like,
Oh,
and
I
it's
know.
also, he's thinking about Lorenz, because Lorenz
that
would
that's
feel
settled,
like shit if he
Let's
knew.
head back.
I think
I'm
you
sure.
would,
Where do you
yeah.
think that merchant's
Yeah,
gonna
like
send us? I
he's not
hope it's
okay with
food.
death, even if he is, like, pompous.
Well, and he also does a lot of growing up between now and the time skip, so I think he would be not okay with that. Well, and Lorenz
Right.
himself kind of seems like he doesn't have the best relationship with his father anyway. So
Yeah. Raphael's a good man. His shirt looks
Yes,
ready to burst
He
always.
really is.
Oh, Raph.
just a rumor and some stuff in the Abyss library.
Because it could be so easy to blame someone, and the fact that
Yeah.
Raph, like, isn't is really, it's, like, heartwarming and also sad. Because,
I
like,
mean,
obviously he's also trying to work through it, but
Right. I can't say that I wouldn't, you know. I would probably blame Lorenz's dad. He's
I would
also
blame
seems like
Lorenz's
an
dad.
asshole.
but I also don't know if I'd tell Lorenz.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it would depend on how close I was with that person. You know what I mean? To where
Yeah,
like maybe
that's
they
fair.
would want to know. I don't know, but I am glad that Raphael doesn't blame Ignatz. I mean, he shouldn't, but still, I can see
Right.
how you might
It's
feel
easy to
that
do
way.
that.
Yeah. 'Cause it's sort of like the relationship between Caspar and Petra, because Caspar's father fought in the same war as hers, and he blames him kind of himself for her father's death. And she's
Right.
like, that doesn't have anything to do with us. Like, she's like, that was their war. We, you know. So
Exactly. Lorenz would totally take on the guilt on himself. He would. He'd feel responsible. At least, you know, later. Fucking Melium's like, count two dead parents. God damn it.
there are two types of Fire Emblem dads, dead and evil.
I mean,
you're not wrong.
not wrong. Except Gerald.
Yeah, but he. Well,
Oh, wait. Fuck.
okay. I can think of one exception, and that's Seteth.
Seteth, good dad.
He's the only
Dad
one.
of the year.
Yeah, he's dad of the
That's
year.
alive. Dead. Totally dead. I forget because I choose to ignore that.
I know, it's so sad, and especially because you don't even get to really interact with him that much throughout
Right.
the game. They really should have given you more. I don't know. I mean, tea time, would that have been so hard?
It's raining, Professor. On
Real
rainy
hand.
days, the wound I got from the Death Knight hurts like fire.
I'll help
Every
tend to
time
it.
it aches, I get angry. You understand, yeah? I'm sure they
Yeah.
have their reasons to kidnap Flame, but still. Did they really
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ellie.
have to do with it?
Ellie just jump scared cat. Ellie, thank you for the resub for 12 months. Ellie says, boop. I have this thing on my screen. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your sub badge, Ellie. Your little sand dial should be fully hatched now.
Yo, fully hatched boy.
Eloise is allegedly a dad. We have no proof of that.
Allegedly. No proof.
We have no proof.
zero.
We have zero. Also, even in his supports, though, he kind of isn't really a great dad, because isn't he always asking Manuela for help for gifts? Because he always thinks like,
You
oh, I'll
bought
just
them a
gi-"
collection.
Yeah. But we
And
still
men
have no
look like,
proof that Alois is a real dad.
No proof. Allegedly proves the point.
Rodrigue might be a good dad to Dimitri. Whoops. I mean, Rodrigue and his relationship with Felix is not super great. And then there's Gilbert, who isn't dead or evil, but he should be dead because he sucks ass.
Savage.
Alois is living in his own fan fiction where he has a family. That's really sad.
I mean, is it wrong though?
No, it's not wrong, but it is sad.
Very sad.
Let Alois be Bernie's dad instead. Dude, I would be okay
No.
with that though. I feel like Alois could be like a good uncle to someone,
Yeah.
you know?
He's already got practice with his pretend daughter.
He does. He's gone through the motions, so you know. Sad but funny. I mean, you're not wrong.
It
Also-
reinforces the theory that he isn't a dad, and by asking for gift advice, he's just extending the grift. He's just, I mean, you're not wrong either. I have to
He's
somehow make everyone believe. I should ask what I should buy a daughter.
That's just part of his plan. He's like, how do I make this seem real? I guess he's an uncle figure to Byleth. Sort of, yeah. I mean, in a way, he does at least tell us a little bit about Dad, which no one else really does.
Yeah, seriously.
So at least, you know, at least Alois can give us a little information on Dad.
They ruined my beautiful porcelain skin. Worse, they took off before I could stab them back. So rude.
I love that
So
response.
rude.
That's rather enough, Manuela.
No one
that
asked
not?
you, Hanneman.
Give the professor
We're having a
break.
conversation.
Oh, stop
And
it,
also, she's
Hanneman.
talking about her fucking wound,
Unlike
and you're
you,
gonna
the
treat her like
professor
that?
has a big
Yeah.
heart and listens to me talk about any problem
Big
I
heart,
have.
bigger ass.
Yes,
More
I
likely,
do.
Your incessant
What?
ramblings offer
Bigger
no
ass.
chance to interrupt.
That's my tagline. Big
Is that
heart, bigger
true,
ass.
Professor?
What? Manuel isn't bothering me.
Also, that's so rude to be having a conversation with somebody who's telling you
And
about,
be like, leave them alone.
yeah, who's like, you know, my wound where I got like fatally stabbed is bothering me today. I'm sad. And then he's like, oh, shut up about it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I knew it. You listen to me because you care about me, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ugh, go
You're
away,
my wife.
Hanneman. Leave us alone.
I do love how she's
Yeah.
like, stuff it,
Stop
Hannah.
making me shout.
Yeah.
It causes the old wound to hurt again.
Then perhaps you'd best stay quiet.
Fuck
Keep
off.
your emotions in check, I'd say.
That's also really condescending.
Yeah. Let's stop this now. But I don't know.
I don't think it
Don't
matters
worry,
what you say.
Professor. We
I
do
didn't think
this
so.
all the time.
Indeed, Manuela and I do not mix well.
Maybe
Been
because you're
true
an ass.
for years.
I
That
mean,
said, if it
I
were
will
up to
say
me,
he's definitely more in the
I would
wrong in this
prefer
situation.
speaking
Yeah.
to her in a calmer manner.
It's not like I enjoy bickering with you.
Also, telling
maybe
someone to
keep your
calm
mouth
down is
shut
just
more
not,
often.
that's not gonna
I
help.
state that which needs
Yep.
to be heard. For example,
No, it didn't. You were not a part of this
No,
conversation.
she
before
wasn't even, she wasn't
You
even
literally
bothering
butted
him.
in.
Yeah, it's not like she went into his office while he was working and started bitching or something. She was talking to
Yeah.
us and we were okay with that.
Stop this now. I like how I always say it
I'm
after
sorry,
Hanneman.
I
Shut
couldn't
up,
help
Hanneman.
it.
same, apologies. I am here because I have new information on the Death Knight's hiding place.
What? Really? You could have started with that.
Several students have reported possible sightings on the western edge of the sealed forest. While the authenticity of these reports has yet to be verified, it is still a very real possibility. I was thinking I would report this to Seth as a precaution.
What?
Yes,
Why?
we should bring Seth
can't
along.
Be slow. He's going to get away.
Protocol on this matter requires reporting to Seth. Then Lady Ray.
No, we don't need to
Then-
tell Ray anything.
Professor,
No.
let's leave
I
this
mean,
old
she can-
geezer
It's not like
behind
she'll
and
help.
get going.
No, she won't help. She'll just stand there and be like, oh,
geezer?
protect me.
I am barely 15 years your senior. I will not hear such.
Stop talking.
Let's leave this
gather
old
a team
geezer
and
behind.
get going.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'll go
Bro,
scout
you're
ahead.
literally dismissing her
I'm coming
emotions
for you,
over
Death
nearly
Knight.
dying, right?
Yes.
Well, wait. It would not do to get yourself killed without someone to avenge you.
Without someone to avenge you. I don't care if you get killed, but like I want to be there to avenge you.
That was a weird way to be sweet.
Yeah. That was a weird way to be sweet.
He just walked up and went, "Oh my God, stop complaining." Yeah.
He did.
So
Yeah. Like it's fine if he
literally
doesn't
that
want to
has happened to me.
What?
Well, like not quite like in that aspect, but I had a friend who I've ranted about, and Kita's heard a lot about them.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Is
Yeah.
it the Chloe friend?
Wait, glowy friend?
Chloe.
No. Other friend.
Oh, gotcha.
This is a dude. So
Okay.
he
Oh, yep.
hated-
Know who you're talking about.
he hated me and Shy Guy PDA at all times.
Okay.
Mostly because he had a crush on Shy Guy, but that's besides the point. Well, is it? I don't know. So he
What
absolutely
is
hated
it?
us
I don't know.
PDAing. And he like literally was like always like, "Oh my God, stop!" Like at all times. Well, one time at someone's birthday party, we were all invited to this birthday party for a friend. We've all been there for an hour and a half. Like let's say, I don't remember when it started, but let's say it started at 6. We were there at 6. He didn't come till 7:30. He comes down the stairs, and this is after me and Shy Guy had like a small argument, and I was like really frustrated with him. I don't remember what it was about. And I was just like, so we were making up in that moment when that friend happened to come down the stairs. And so Shy Guy like just pecked my lips. It was just like a quick peck or whatever to make me feel better, because we were kind of in the moment of making amends. And he was like, "Oh my God, guys, already?" It's like,
wow.
Bitch, first of all, you haven't been here for the last hour and a half, you late piece of shit. Second of all, because he was late for no reason. He always is. Every time. All the time. 2, it's literally like, you don't know what just happened.
Yeah, you weren't involved.
It's literally the
so-
exact same thing of just like, you weren't a part of this conversation. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
It wasn't about you. You late piece of shit. I say that because literally he was late for everything. He's that friend you had to tell that it was like at 8 when it's actually at 9, just to make sure they were there.
Wow.
And it didn't matter how important the thing was. He was never on time. Ever. Drove me nuts. You were not there. He wasn't! So, like, Hanneman doing that drives me that much more nuts, because it's the same thing.
Again, it's not his business. If it's one thing if she had gone to him and was, you know, annoying him or something, and he was like, "I don't want to hear this," or whatever. It's another thing to come into a conversation that two people are having that has nothing to do with you and be like, "Oh my God, shut up."
I will say Shy Guy's reaction was very strong to that, and it's the only time I've seen Shy Guy
Manuela's in
confrontational.
a tough spot, Professor. Even if she's only got herself to blame, we cannot abandon her.
Fuck off!
We have plenty of visitors today. Let's stop their annoying rescue attempt.
Their annoying rescue attempt.
Now that is a woman.
Isn't my wife in the middle of nowhere by herself?
Yeah, she is.
Excuse me.
They've noticed me. Here they come.
That's why I brought Shamir, because I was like, I need someone who can move quickly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let me at him.
My uncle is always late to everything. Yeah. And, like, I get that if, like, you know, the person's just really chill. Or,
yeah?
I love that pose for him.
It was great.
Well-oiled machine.
There are some cultures where time isn't important. And I get that. That's obviously
turn?
different.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
different
As you
situation.
wish.
Because I went to a college that was very focused on Native American, basically efforts to make it up to them because it used to be a boarding school. And so they made the college free tuition no matter what percentage you are, as long as you could prove you were Native American. didn't matter. You got free tuition. You were able to go there for free.
Stay focused.
That's why River got free ride because River's Native American. So I learned a lot about some Native American cultures because there was I think that school had the highest percentage of Native Americans in a college. And so we had a lot of classes that were oriented around that.
Get the victory.
And I remember learning that because I took Dakota, which is actually like a Native American language in that area.
Let's take
so I took that language course to fulfill my language before because sign language was booked up and I didn't want to take anything else. So, because I thought Dakota would be cool, even though I'll never use it. And we learned more about the cultures, and they are not time oriented. Like, it's very culture oriented that we're like, you must be there on time at this point. Whereas, at least like Dakota and some Native American cultures, that time's not really like, it's like around here, and it's just like whenever you get there. It's not important to them. It's not something that they'll be upset about or anything. So obviously that's different.
Unexpected.
But this friend, it almost felt like he didn't care and he wanted people to wait on him. It absolutely was a way to make people wait on him. Because that's just the kind of person he absolutely was. As Kita again would know, because I've told many stories about this man. That is just the kind of person he is. Nice dodge, Hubert.
He was ready.
Balthus does look like a yellow Doctor Strange. Yo. I hate folks like that. Yeah, so it drove me nuts every time he was late, because it's literally like he would come in and be like, I have arrived, and I'm like, bitch,
are we done?
You're late.
That would really annoy me. Ooh, I forgot we get the experience gem in this one.
Yo.
Yay.
Experience hype.
It's pretty useful.
I love anything that... I'm assuming it boosts experience.
Yeah, if they're holding it, it will boost experience in a fight.
That's nice.
So, pretty useful.
My anxiety would kill me waiting on someone to get there whenever they get there. Yeah, no, it drove... Like, again, obviously, if, like, that's your culture, that's... like just how you were raised, that makes sense. But that's not how he was raised. That's how he chose to be, and it drove me mad.
Yeah. That would be very irritating.
Literally, like, and it's not just a little late. It was never just like, 5-10 minutes or because of traffic. It was always at least an hour late, and I am not exaggerating.
That would be really,
I think
really
the most
annoying.
he's been late was 3 hours.
That would be super annoying, especially if you're trying to plan something or, you know what I mean? Like, do something that requires you to all be there at a time.
Yeah, the only time he was ever on time was because of movies.
Maybe we should
Because,
take a hostage
obviously,
for
you
leverage.
pay the money for the movie.
Capture that woman. We'll show them what the Death God Gang's made of.
The Death God Gang.
What kind of childish nonsense? Where's the Death Knight?
That's who she really wants.
Hey!
Still mad they don't have unique dialogue.
Not like 15-10 minutes late. Or I'm like 10-15 minutes late. Yeah, I'm 5-10 minutes late because I like misjudged how long it'll take me.
That's also not usually a problem.
Yeah, that's usual like leniency, like time leniency.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
Unless you have
punctual.
something, unless you have like a timed event or something.
If it's like an important thing, like a wedding or something, I'm like there early.
That's
but,
different.
Like, otherwise, or airplane, I will be there many hours early to make sure I'm not missing my goddamn flight.
Yeah, that's you pretty much have to be.
Yeah, like I'm fine with waiting in the airport for hours if it means I'm not gonna miss my flight. 3 hours late, that's not late, that's just being not there. Yeah, unless it was a movie, he was always late. And even for a movie, he'd be there right up until when it started. He would never be like 10 minutes early for the movie.
That would make me very angry.
Oh my god. I can't. I was surprised he was on time for work.
Taking aim.
New team in Pokemon, Death God Gang.
Not bad.
That's the new Pokemon team.
Yeah. Shamir's a good choice for this map. Isn't she our only flyer?
She is our only flyer, but she's also really great because she is just critting all over the place.
Yo, crits.
And she's fast, so.
I'm the eternally late uncle. Spiegel, you're fine. You're not.
But you're probably not 3 hours late.
There's
That's
a difference
different.
of someone who like doesn't pay attention to time, or like, you know, has a harder time remembering exactly when you need to leave, or
Another
like
one
just
down.
having a different sense of time. No, this was definitely the I don't respect other people's time, and so I'm just gonna take my own time because my life revolves around me. That was definitely his viewpoint. Like I can't. Because it's definitely a lack of respect
no
for the people
match
that
for
you're
me.
also doing said event with.
Right.
I'm either way too early or just barely make it on time because ADHD and time blindness can be quite a pain. Yeah, I get that. Shamir is rivaling Byleth with crits. Yeah,
She is.
she got hustle and accuracy for days. Yeah, I'm like eco 5 to 15 minutes late. Yeah, that's like, I will admit, that's me for like family events and stuff. I'm usually like 5, 15 minutes late depending. Because I'm like, oh, it'll take about a half hour, whatever. And then I'll be there like 5 or 10 minutes late because of traffic or whatnot. Or because I was like, oh shit, I want Starbucks first and didn't remember. But like, it's not an event where it's not like an important event. It's usually like, oh hey, it's a pool party. Like, you didn't have to be there on time. It's not like someone's birthday or like a holiday or even a holiday. Usually my whole family kind of peters in throughout the next hour after when they said to arrive.
Yeah, but that's also a more
just how the
lenient
family is.
thing.
Stay vigilant.
Right. So, but at any time it's something like a movie or
Silenced.
or like a train or something where you need to kind of be there, I'm gonna be there early. I used to live an hour away from college, so I always left early, and it's a habit, trying to mellow that out. Well, like even, so college, I mean, I lived on campus. I would always leave like 5 minutes before class and just book it to class. I always was like there exactly on time, if not a minute late. But like, there was only one time I woke up late for class. And this was before I knew I had anxiety, which this
I'm
kind of is
shocked,
prime
ladies.
example of my anxiety. Damn. Fucking, I woke up, or I didn't wake up for class. And it was like, we had presentations. And my friend
We
calls
are the
me.
Death God Gang. We're all unstoppable.
Death God Gang.
Are you? Because all your friends
This
are
sounds
dead.
like a bad Powerpuff Girls group.
Yeah.
Like
You're not
Rowdy Rough
wrong.
Boys? Dead God Gang. Death God Gang. Oh, they
Hubert
missed.
and Dorothea did not care at all.
Well, they did not give a fuck.
They really didn't.
But yeah, so my friend calls me and is like, are you coming in? And I'm like, what? Because like I was asleep. And she's like, today's presentations and it's already like 10 minutes after class had started. And I was like, oh shit, I'll take a shower and be right there. And she's like, why are you taking a shower? I was like, I'll be right there. Because like my anxiety was like, I need to be clean. Like I had to take a shower. Because I'm the, like, especially in college, my anxiety was really high. I just needed to.
Manuela, are you uninjured?
That was the only time I was ever
A few
really late to
scrapes
class.
and bruises, but yes, I'm well enough.
You were fine.
Oil and water.
You did it. Shamir MVP.
Shamir. I would say I might be, but all of my nieces and nephews are over 12. Oh, sorry. This relates to earlier. And it's only worse with the two kids. We started getting early for a kid's birthday a few weeks ago, and somehow 45 minutes
could
just
anyone
vanished
think that
between
was
the
the
diaper
death
change,
night?
toothbrushing,
It was
getting them
obviously
dressed.
just an ordinary
That
bandit.
makes sense.
Oh well, I may not have found my revenge, but at least we got to retrieve stolen goods.
Manuela, you unthinking fool.
Hanneman, I've heard enough already.
She will
How
sock
bloody
you.
stupid are you? If that were the real Death Knight, you'd have new, likely fatal wounds to match your first. Do you
might be able
know
to take
how
him on.
much you worried all of us? You
I mean, with
should
all
be
of us, we would have been
ashamed.
fine.
Yeah.
No.
Relax, she's okay.
This is a matter of life and death. It should not and must not be taken lightly.
He's
You're
stressed.
right. So there, I said that.
Rude.
It's true, but
It is rude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll apologize to everyone later.
I should say I'm sorry as well.
Thank
I
you.
lost my temper.
That's actually a
just
quick
now.
turnaround.
I see you act so irrationally, and I lose my wits.
That's really
I
not
care
a
about you
great
a great deal,
apology.
and wish
I
to
see you being a
see you soon.
dumbass,
Will
and I
you
just get upset.
Yes, of course.
It is a
I'm
quick
the same
turnaround to
way
say I'm
after
sorry,
all.
though.
I let my emotions get the best
Even if it's
of
not a
me.
great
It's not
apology.
gonna last.
We're both too old to be shouting all the time.
Backhanded apology. So everyone is friends again?
No,
You're
they're really
awfully
not, though.
quick to put a bow on this. Are you sick of us already, Professor?
Not you.
Your
But yes,
apologies,
okay.
One of you,
Professor.
take a guess
We
which
are
one
the
I'm sick
only
of.
teachers this academy
Stares at
has.
Hanneman.
No need for bickering.
Well said, Hanneman. Would you care to join me for a celebratory drink?
It's a YouTuber
That
apology,
sounds
Hanneman.
Nice cup of tea.
He's gonna have to make another video after this. Because that one wasn't good enough. I'm sorry that I called you a dumbass. Even though you were acting like a dumbass. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, seriously. How the hell can these two end up together? Ugh.
I don't know,
Feelings.
man, joke. I don't know. Like, it was entertaining in my first playthrough when they ended up together, but really thinking about it, I'm like, there's no way they would work together.
No, like I could see them hooking up because, like, you know, a lot of the times opposites attract, and maybe they like that back and forth, but it's not something that can be kept up. Like, eventually, like, he's gonna have to be softer towards her, or it's not gonna work. I feel like.
I just don't think that they would deal with each other's like idiosyncrasies. Like they wouldn't deal with each other's kind of
Yeah, he'd have a hard time with the fact
personalities.
she eats off the floor.
Yeah.
And
very
like, unless
messy.
she's willing to stop that and clean up her act a bit, and he's willing to not be an ass to her,
Yeah.
that's the only way.
Yeah, I just don't think that they'd be compatible. Also, you know, he's so dedicated to his research, and I feel like she would get annoyed with that. Like, I think she needs somebody who's going to give her more attention, because that's just kind of who she is, and I think she would get annoyed with him constantly being, like, in his study all the time, you know?
Yep.
So I don't think they
That's
would work.
fair.
I'm sorry me calling you a dumbass upset you.
Yeah. Seriously,
But-
that's literally.
And then there's 20 ads for a 5-minute video. Exactly, Joker. I love how everyone's immediately like, YouTuber apology video.
Is it wrong?
It's not wrong, but also, it's so weird that that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird that that is a thing that is even expected now. Like,
yeah.
You expect it, and you expect it to be bad, and then you expect there to be a follow-up because the first one was bad. It's just like...
Because it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, But first, a word from my sponsor, NordVPN.
That. Also, Spiegel, I was going to say that's a lot different, though, because honestly, having kids is a totally different time, like, timeline. Like, you don't think on the same length of time as someone who doesn't have kids, because with kids, there's so much that can go differently, and there's so many things you have to juggle with a child that getting them all ready to leave is a totally different experience.
Also, in that situation, you're not talking about, like, the person just being late and being like, oh, well, you have to wait for me. It's more of like you're dealing with...
They're trying to get a
small
family
children,
together,
like-
which is so much to work with.
Yeah. The worst apology you've ever gotten. I'm sorry you felt that way. That's... Why even apologize?
No. What I've learned, the best way to talk to someone is by saying more of what you feel rather than what they feel.
Yeah.
Because that's less likely to get that person to be defensive, especially even if you think you're right. Even if you think you're not in the wrong, but you want to like make amends and just kind of like tide things over and be respectful. The best way to say is like, I was just hurt because of this reason, instead of saying, well, because you said that. That's like, I try really hard not to say use and stuff because it makes people defensive. Doesn't mean I don't, because sometimes I just get upsetty and I have a really hard time reeling my feelings in. But yeah, it's especially in an apology, you don't want to say like, you know, because of something you did, like, because that kind of nullifies your apology.
Right.
Because it's almost like in that apology, you're still saying, but I'm right, which is not an apology anymore.
Well, and also just saying, I'm sorry you felt that way. You're not taking any ownership or responsibility for your part in that.
That's why you say, I'm sorry I hurt you, or I'm sorry that my words may have caused harm.
Even if you didn't intend them to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you
absolutely.
suck. Jeez.
Blame shifting is pretty shit, yeah.
That. Of Manuela's possible pairings in the game, which are your favorite?
Kind of like Sedith.
Theirs was cute, but I want Sedith for myself, so...
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, like...
They did have a cute ending.
I don't know, for Manuela specifically, because there's not a Balthus one, because honestly, I think they'd be great.
I think they would totally jive.
Yeah. I have a problem with any of the, like, adults, like, older adults, being with any of the younger kids. So really the options are Hanneman and Sedith.
I don't mind her ending with... Well, I don't mind her ending with Dorothea because they have...
Yeah, they have a history and like...
They have a history and like, it's, you know...
I would agree with that.
Sweet. Also, I don't mind her
ending
ending
can be with Dorothea, but it's not like romantic, but you could interpret that
there's
way.
subtext. I like her ending with Ferd though. I think that's really sweet. And also the age difference between her and Ferd is the same as the age difference between her and Hanneman. So it's like, you know what I mean? And like, he's an adult. It's not, you know, it's not that big of a gap.
I forgot I forgot the other support she could be with. Hence why I said just Sedith and Hanneman, because I couldn't.
Yeah.
I will say like Dorothea, yes. Ferd, I forgot, but yeah, he is like super sweet to her in the set. In the, what do you call them? Supports. Right? Like, if I remember correctly, he like
Ferd
actually
is pretty
was, like,
sweet to everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly,
for the most
he's
part.
Just, like, a really good bean, and I kind of really like Ferd.
I think he's a gentleman. You know?
Yeah, he's like a genuine gentleman, not like as much as I love Lorenz.
A nice guy TM.
Lorenz likes, Lorenz is kind of like pretends to be a gentleman, but it's so much rooted in his nobility rather than Ferd is just naturally a gentleman.
He gets better though, at least.
Yeah,
Lorenz
no,
does.
both of them get better in general. Who is the worst Manuela possible pair? Who can she be with?
Well, she can be with Lorenz. Fun fact. Here, let's look.
Oh my god, what would her and Lorenz's ending even fucking be?
Okay, so she does have an ending with Edelgard, which I have seen, but I don't remember because it was a while ago. We already talked about hers with Ferd and Dorothea. She doesn't have an ending with Sylvain, thank God. Lorenz, Flan. I don't know if I ever saw her ending with Flan, actually. Hanneman, Sedith, Alois. I feel like her ending with Alois would not be satisfying at all because of Alois's imaginary family.
Yeah. Otherwise, that could be cute.
But I don't see them working though. I just don't think.
Yeah, fair.
I just don't think they'd be a good match even then. I mean, as like, it wouldn't seem like she and Sedith would be a good match, but I think they would kind of bring out good things in each other. Like, I think she would get him to loosen up a bit, which he needs to do, and I think he would get her to kind of like not day drink.
Friendlier. Or not day drink.
Well, that too.
Both.
You know, so I think he would kind of have, like, you know, the responsibility would, like, rub off on her, and then, like, she could have him loosen up a bit. So I think they could kind of work that out. But I think
Yeah, I
she and
could see that.
Hanneman and she and Eloise wouldn't work together, ultimately.
That's fair. An ending doesn't necessarily... Or, wait. A doesn't necessarily mean ending. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, well, it is an ending, but it's not necessarily they're together.
Yeah.
Lorenz's support train is fun because most of it is spent embarrassing him.
Which is
I
great.
posted it in Discord to vent, but supports will save me from angry mode. Wait, what?
I'd say the Dorothea pairing is pretty
Oh,
romantic, at
Dimitri.
least coming on Dorothea's end. Yeah, there's definitely some subtext there in their ending.
Yeah. Like, those would be fine. I could see that. Like, honestly, it's kind of nice to see the reverse of a young man with an older woman because you don't normally see that.
Yeah, true. Also, it's kind of sweet that Ferdinand, like, knew her when she was a singer.
Right.
And
He
was
looked
kind of...
up to her.
Yeah.
I forgot about all that. And once you said Ferd, I was like, oh, yeah. And then I just kind of realized I like Ferd's ending with, like, anyone. But that also kind of makes me...
His are really good.
If they don't update it, that I can be with Manuela, if we can try and get, not necessarily pay for, like, do that thing, but, like, get the supports up to try and be either Dorothea or Ferd for her, I would love that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can do that. I think her ending with Edelgard was pretty good, too. I just don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, it's just we're going to pick Edelgard if we can't have Manuela.
Right. I think Manuela ended up being, like, her personal, like, doctor or something. Like, I forget what it was, but it was pretty cute, if I remember correctly. It's just been a while. So. Anyway. I hate this one. I'm gonna try it. I hate this one. We'd be better off if we had more flyers, but it is what it is. We are also over-leveled, so we might be alright.
Be fine.
Putting off this paralogue. I just figured then we could get these done, and then I don't have to worry about them.
That's fair.
What is with
Her
you?
cackling.
Finally coming apart at the seams from all those
I mean,
late
yeah.
nights spent researching, huh?
For once, your sharp tongue misses its mark.
For once, get fucked.
Is too powerful for your petty snipe.
That's literally what she said.
Get fucked.
You should just, like, voice it as her for an alert.
Oh my gosh. Just for once, get fucked. That's the whole alert.
Specifically saying it to Yuri.
You can get fucked.
That's a good thing.
Aren't you curious as to the reason?
I mean,
No matter. I shall tell you anyway. Not
Constance
long
is
ago,
great.
the church reached out to
Oh
me.
my gosh,
They made
Constance.
me travel to House Garrett, escorted by the knights. During the
Yeah, this
Tag Day
paralogue is
Legion
rough.
War, you see,
Shinji. That's
Houses
why I was like,
Newfell
do I
and
feel like
Garrett
doing this
fought
right
side
now?
by side. Yet we were the ones
I'm gonna
who
bring
suffered
Shamir, though.
wreck and ruin.
At least we'll have
Yeah,
one
he's that
flyer.
Foreign ministry position. I cannot turn back time to change that.
All right,
of
Yuri,
course.
get in the bush and stay
Now
there. We're
relish
fighting
the
off the theme.
opportunity to give
Yeah.
Duke Garrett a
Well,
proper
Yuri,
time
I
lapse.
leveled him, so he should
guess
be
that is one of
okay
your
to use.
pastimes,
Although he
isn't
may
it?
not have any weapons now that I'm
Anyway,
thinking about it, because
seems
I
the
took
church has
everyone's
business
weapons
with
who I
Asgard.
wasn't using.
I'm upset his personality is what it is, because he's so pretty, but then he opens his mouth, and I'm just sad.
Yeah, he doesn't do it for me, but that's fair.
Well, no, he's visually nice to look at. Like, I'm just
Yeah,
like, oh, he's a really pretty character, but I just
gotta
don't.
disagree, but you know,
care.
that's all right.
But no, again, he just opens his mouth, and I'm like, well,
I
it's
think
rude.
Lorenz is way more attractive than Yuri. I said it.
I would say post Lorenz is way
No,
more
I meant
attractive.
post. We're not talking about pre. We're not
'Cause
talking about
pre-
bowl cut, Lorenz. Come on now. Come on now.
What does the church want with the house?
Of the 6 great noble houses, it is the one which oversees the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The church wishes to
I actually
obtain
was
a
really
hero's
hoping
medal
Yuri was a
thought
girl
to reside in House
when
Garrett's collection.
I saw them
The
before they
delicate
announced
negotiations
more
of
about them.
acquiring it fall
Yeah.
to me
Due to
Because
my
I was like,
connection
yo,
with the
3
Duke.
girls, 1 guy. That's great.
That would have been awesome, and especially to have another female house leader would have been nice to have like 2 and 2.
Right? 2 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Hero's Relic.
I thought
Nobody's
they were all
attracted to
returned
bowl
the
cuts.
descendants
Nobody
of the
ever.
parents by
Yeah.
the church ages ago.
I will say I've never heard someone say, "Man, that's a sexy bowl cut." So
That is true.
I've never heard that.
Not since I'm sure the
There is
Beatles,
talk
which
that the
I
relic
don't
fell
like the
into his
Beatles, but I
hands during
hear
the
they were a
attack
sex
that entered
icon.
the
I don't
war.
know.
The Church of Saros was displeased to learn
And they all
this.
had bowl
They
cuts.
feel the relic should belong to them and have made that plain to House
Bowl cut
heirs.
Lorenz is the hottest character in the game.
Do we know how the Duke acquired it?
I believe the relic was found in a foreign land where it was mistaken for a marvelous but benign treasure. Then it was probably gifted as recompense to House Gert, as part of a
Coconut
reconciliation.
Head?
Who can say why it had landed on foreign shores
And
to begin
Armin?
with, though?
Armin
You
from
seem
Attack on
rather well
Titan.
informed on the subject.
Armin? Arm out. You're certain of all this?
I caught wind of some of the story, which piqued my
Oh,
interest.
it's to Yuri. I don't give a
I
fuck.
did some digging and drew conclusions, like I tend to do. So what you've got is what I think.
Glacius?
Nothing more. Anyway, Constance.
Or should I say
if you're
Lorenz?
headed to House Gert, so am I.
What game are you playing here?
No games. This
From Ned's
Yuri's always
Declassified?
playing the
Oh!
You're at that shiny
I've
relic
never
that
seen
keeps
that show.
you hidden away.
I've
I
like
haven't the
seen 2
authority to
episodes
prevent it,
a long
but if
time
you
ago and I
must
don't remember
accompany
it.
us, I should like the professor along too. The more eyes watching this snake, the better.
I think
Hubert's like,
you've
"Are you
confused a
talking about
snake
me?"
with a bird.
Yeah,
You coming, friend?
I guess.
Glacius.
Yuri needs to get
I
his...
knew you'd see things my way.
How do you
Allow
say
me
that?
To make a few quick
Cutrate?
preparations and we can depart.
Lorenz
What a
ass off my
delicious
screen.
croissant it gives me to imagine the look upon the Duke's face.
Oh my god,
Oh my
she's so
God,
cute.
The church knows what they're
Constance.
doing.
I love it.
Choosing her to negotiate
Oh.
this.
Cute or cut rate. Oh, okay. I liked it growing
to
up,
be
but
fair,
I could possibly
Yuri's
dismiss it now that I'm older. Fair.
the whole design is just sort of, or like character and design is like a watered down Claude and Lorenz. Like,
Yes,
you know,
or at least, yeah, like the hand thing. I hate that the model is exactly the same, but like
Yeah.
just seeing the art of it, I was like, yo. First, I was excited if it was a girl. He's not, but finding out that he is I'm like, yo, a feminine man. But then
Yeah.
he's just a dick.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I mean,
So-
I give them props for having a guy who wears makeup because one of his
Yeah.
lost items is makeup brushes.
Yo, and yeah, you can tell he's
Yeah.
wearing eyeshadow.
Mm-hmm. So that's
So I love
cool.
that it's a more feminine
just-
guy as an
right.
option, but
I just wish he was a.
better
I just
person.
don't like his character personally. Yeah, I just wish he was a
Yeah.
better person. It's personal preference. I'm sorry if he's your favorite.
I didn't mind him at first, but there are some things that he says that I'm like, wow, awkward.
I kind of wish that they would have, I don't know, like leaned more into his backstory instead
That's
of.
not Bernie's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair.
Let's bring Lysithia.
I've said it before, but is it weird that I find Connie's insanity super hot? Tim, it's her passion and excitement bubbling forth. I wouldn't say it's insanity. I'd say it's just she's excited and presents it in a very manic, happy way. But that's almost just like her. Because like she's always kind of really high until she's in the sunlight. But she's always really high energy and strong emotions until she's in the sun. Then it's just sad. And it's great also. Both Connies are good.
All Constances are good.
Yeah. We love our Constance.
We do.
People find a 9-foot-tall lady vampire who definitely eats babies super hot. So what is weird anymore?
I mean,
I saw her throw like a vanity. She like full on lifts the vanity up and chucks it across the room, and I was like, oh damn, she's gonna kill me. And I still wasn't scared.
For sure.
And I still wasn't scared.
I'm not happy with Constance. And
oh no, Wildcat.
Okay, we got Balthus.
Yuri and Bernie ended up together in your last run. Oh no.
Oh dear. I hate Yuri and Bernie's ending. They give Yuri all the credit for Bernie's success, and it pisses me off. I just don't think she should have been part of his backstory. I don't feel like the Ashen Wolves needed to have connections to every like. I don't think they all had to have a connection to existing characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, their supports could have been them learning about the characters. They didn't have to have some kind of backstory with them. You know what I mean?
I'd agree.
Like, I think the most interesting one is probably Happy and Dimitri, just because Happy, we don't really learn a lot about, like, what happened to her, and, like, that gives you a little bit more information. So I think that one's pretty good, but the other ones...
Constance and...
Oh, and Mercy. Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or Balthus and Claude, I think, have a little bit, or at least they have a little bit of history, I think, but not like much. But I just don't feel like the history between Bernie and Yuri was at all important, like, or necessary.
He didn't need that to be that person. Because it built like kind of who she was, and only be like, surprise, he's here, and then him to be like, forgive your father. It's like, no, your father's still a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Constance is just great all around. Fact. I ship Constance in Kiwi. I mean, what is that called? Point of view. I don't remember.
What, a self ship?
Reader. Yeah, it's Reader and character. I couldn't think of it for a second. This is why Yuri never needs to be used. Exactly. I'm way into Ari lore to watch more on 8 right now. Fair.
Still can't believe Balthus and Claude was literally all about how hot Balthus was for Claude's mom. I mean,
that's hilarious though. And again, prime example why Manuela and Balthus would end up together.
I am a little disappointed that the Ashen Wolves didn't have more supports with people. And again, just people that they didn't have a history with, that they were just learning about.
Yeah.
You know, he and Manuela would absolutely go to the bar together.
Absolutely.
Just have a night out.
They fucking would.
I feel like she would go and, like, you know, run away with him and his dets.
Yeah.
Or run away with him from his debts. You know, they go on the run. They live their best lives.
That will be mine. If I have to pry it from your dead hand, all the better. Children of the beasts, expose your true selves.
What the? Please make it stop.
Okay.
Well, that's awkward. Sir, are you okay?
Duke Garrett
Someone's
is in
not
danger.
okay.
I fear we make
Someone
for
is
more
not okay.
reinforcements. Yet we must
add more supports. Yeah.
What a mess. Come on, to Duke Garrett. They must work for the church. But I have no choice.
Balthus and Manuela would definitely have sex for sure. I like how it's specifically the sex that you focused in on there.
I mean, they would though. And then in the A support, they'd be like, I actually like you. We could have a relationship.
It would go from that to like them. It would go from like Manuela drinking from sadness to them both happily drinking in the bar together and singing like songs.
Or maybe
that come on
owning
the
a
radio.
bar together.
Yo.
And then she can perform.
Sing.
Yes.
He serves the drinks and she sings.
There you go.
Yo!
Done.
We must get
Oh my god.
Done. Guys, we just read a fan fiction.
No, we wrote their A support that they need to put into the game.
Yes.
That's what we did.
Hey, Nintendo.
Pay us.
Give it my all.
Pay us. Yes, Alfredo, I agree. Like, I would love to see supports who are happy in Edelgard are just dunking on the church. Where they're both like, you know what? This
Let's
sucks.
take them out.
Yeah.
They would absolutely
Agreed.
bond over it. It's so strange that they don't have
Stay focused.
supports.
I get why the DLC characters don't have a lot. That's a lot of work. Yeah, but still. But yeah, what they have doesn't satisfy. Manuel would become a back alley doctor to get money to pay off all of his debts. Or they could own a bar together and pay off all his debts. With all the tips.
We're very committed to this now that we've
Yeah.
written it.
Geralt Violet, I don't understand why they don't. Maybe because he's not there later, but I don't get why they didn't do that.
Like, they could have had, they could have even just had sweet ones. Even if they didn't want to reveal too much of the lore because of, you know, everything with Violet, they could have just had sweet supports where they're just like reminiscing, you know, about life before they came to the monastery. Like, there's a ton of things they could have done.
Talk to the actual child of
Leave it to me.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Ferdinand von Eyre. Writing fanfiction supports
Sure
and
thing.
need to add to the main game.
Who, me?
They pay off his debts first, so he isn't being hunted, not haunted. And then they open the bar together. I mean, both.
Don't get in my way!
He's probably
upset.
fine.
Yikes. Something is definitely off with them.
Yikes.
Be careful.
Be careful. Give us
Give us stories of Babu Violet.
Yeah.
Aw.
Like, please. She's unamused. Be more entertaining.
He also could have
God.
just given us. Oh, well, if Yuri dies, we're gonna be in trouble. He also could have given us stories about Mom.
Missed.
Yeah.
You know, like Jelt could have talked about Citri.
Yes.
I think it just would have made it that much more impactful when he actually dies, you know?
Yeah. To be like, oh, I worked for these supports, and now I'm sad.
Doing my part.
Also, I feel like it kind of almost maybe even hints that he might not be there later because the supports are unavailable.
Yeah, that's a good point, too.
Like, I feel like having support.
Well, we didn't bother giving him supports because he gonna die anyway.
Yeah, it's like too obvious.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you come and get Violet and see what happens.
She'll fucking wreck you.
She will.
Only a fool challenges me.
He is Ferdinand von Eyre.
He is. Haven't you heard? I'm Ferd.
Haven't you heard the Ferd?
Haven't you heard the Ferd?
Ferd, Ferd, Ferd. Ferd is the
Ferd
word.
is the word.
Take me all you want.
Damn, Shmi.
Holy hell. Let me just machine gun this bow and arrow.
I won't allow you to steal the relic. Stand down. Leave the...
This is probably fine.
Oh my god, oh my god. It could be that Balthus was also working.
What is that thing?
Oh, wait.
It cannot be. The thief menacing the Duke has become a hideous beast.
An unexpected obstacle. Still,
I like the
the
dude dancing
results
in
of our
front.
little experiment were
Yeah, he's
nothing
doing a
short
little
of
dance.
exquisite.
He is.
He's swaying.
He's swaying.
You are nothing.
Alright. Could be that Balthus was also working to pay off his debts and managed to save up enough to buy the bar, and he gifts it to Manuela so that she can have a place to sing and perform without the stress of the theater. That'd be so precious.
That would be very precious.
I think Yuri would have made more sense to have a Dimitri support. Yuri has a lot of contracts in the kingdom, and Dimitri spends time in the underground during time skip. Makes much more sense than a support with Happy. Yeah, fair.
The mark of nobility.
Dorothea could come sing at the bar on karaoke night.
Yo! They could sing together.
They could.
Aww. They gave Geralt the support up notifications, and yet we got nothing for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like a tutorial. It was almost like they presented it like a tutorial. Because he's the first one that I think you can get a support up thing with.
Yeah.
And yeah, then it's just like, well, it doesn't
like,
really
just
matter. And you're like, what? He's my dad.
But he's my dad.
Yeah.
Let's think carefully.
Nope.
Yuri heard Dimitri going, wow, these slums are kind of lovely, and he noped out of there.
Missed.
Yuri was like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Boring.
Well,
Surfing Ferd. Karaoke night. It'd be so cute.
It's over for you.
an NPC just got a crit.
Nice.
Good job, buddy.
Well,
good job, Girth.
Makes our job easier. Girth.
That's not actually his name, but that's what we're gonna call him.
He's Girth now.
He's Girth now. Here you go, buddy. Have some health. You like my nonsensical dress?
It makes me so angry. Nothing personal. Also, your death bored me. Yep. Sir, you aren't the Catherine stand-in. Well, no one can be diaper stand-in. You gotta wear diapers. That's just a fact.
Get him, Lysithea.
You were outmatched.
You were outmatched by the small child.
How do you feel?
How do you feel about that?
Hey, girl, hey.
Worthy of applause.
I will applaud you. As per usual.
Always.
Heck.
You should be honored.
I think I'm improving.
Oh, excuse me. He's improving.
Okay. Hello.
No, I will not
Surprise.
fall here. Not like this.
Hold on, Girth.
We got you. Maybe. I shouldn't speak for it. I don't know.
No, it's fine. Byleth is there.
Oh, then they're fine. She'll
It's all good.
Please help me. I cannot do it alone.
We've got this. Step aside while we sort this out.
Beasts, rampage, take his head.
Okay. That seems excessive, but alright.
A little bit.
A little bit. A little bit excessive. They're multiplying like rabbits.
Monster rabbits.
Monster rabbits.
They brought reinforcements. I pray that they cause us no further difficulties.
Well.
On
Thanks,
karaoke
Reinhardt.
night, Dorothea, Hilda, and whoever else loves singing shows up to have a good time. Yo.
Aww.
That'd be so cute.
This is what I do.
I do love Manuela convincing Lorenz to read his poetry on open mic night.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yes. Who else has
Yes.
poetry? Someone got like it was read without them really wanting.
That was
to be read.
Lorenz. That
Was it Lorenz? Oh, never mind.
Yes. That is in Lorenz and Manuela's support.
Only
Okay.
Zenith could come and
challenges
read
me.
his stories.
No, who was the one singing and then they were all embarrassed that they were caught singing?
Bernie?
Was it Bernie? And then
Bernie
like
and
the person
Raphael.
kept singing it back to them, I thought? Or something.
Oh, Annette?
Maybe it's Annette.
Annette, she was embarrassed by her song that she made up. And I think it was it Felix?
Claude, I thought. Or maybe Felix. I don't remember.
I thought it was
Chat,
Felix.
help. Might be Felix. I don't remember. I just remember they were caught and they were like,
I think that was Annette.
yeah. So Annette would be there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Annette likes to sing.
Ferd writes Manuela poems. My heart. You know Ferd is into karaoke and would hog the mic. Yeah.
Yes, he would.
He'd sing Freebird.
He'd sing Freebird, Free Ferd.
Free Ferd. Both Felix and Claude? Oh, they both do? That's hilarious. I think Felix likes music, but he doesn't like doing it for crowds. Maybe when the bar's closing up, he'll serenade a little. It's like a lonely Tuesday night, and he's like, all right, I'll do it. No one's there and listen.
Yeah.
Ferd on Manuela in the sea support. My princess is lovely, my princess is fair. She sings like a swallow in summer, midsummer's air. Aww. I'm Ferdinand von Eyre, and I'm covering Franz Ferdinand. That'd be hilarious. I just need this in my life now, chat.
Seriously, Nintendo.
It's like coffee talk, but karaoke bar with Fire Emblem characters.
Yes. You could draw a little karaoke bar and then draw them all in there.
That takes so long.
It would. It would be very cute, though.
It'd be very cute, but it would take forever. Because drawing like each person.
To see results.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now that you've had that tantrum.
Freebird, who knew that song would bring back video game PTSD one day? What game?
Maybe Guitar Hero?
Try harder.
See me, it's Through the Fire and the Flames. That reminds me of Guitar Hero every time. And, fuck. A song in Rock Band that I will always associate with Rock Band now.
Get him, Ash.
You were all chatting emo music earlier. Jimmy Eat World is one of my favorite bands, so I just had to add that. AFI is good too. I love Jimmy Eat World's one song. Like, I was obsessed with one of their songs for a long time. I can't remember what it was. Guitar Hero is correct. Fire and the Flames also. Yes, Through the Fire and the Flames. It's like, oh, like I'll always remember how hell that is to play on guitar.
This'll make the job easier.
Nice job, Shamir.
The Middle, Bleed American, Sweetness. Are you naming Rock Band songs? I don't remember. It's like whiny. Maybe it's, I don't think it's Weezer. It's like talking about, I want to say being alone or something. Like it's very melancholy and sad. And I only know it from Rock Band. And every time I just like, so slow. And I was so mad because I was actually good at that song on the vocals.
But the experiment yielded results. That's all that matters.
Okay, sir.
There was one that killed me though, worse than those. I forgot which game it was from. Which one? Oh, those are Jimmy Eat World songs. No, wait, In the Middle. It's that, wait.
You should be honored.
Everything will be just fine. Everything will be all right. That's like the famous one. I know that one and I love that one. There's another one though, and I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look though. Hi, Great Destroyer. Ride the Lightning is
Better
a bitch
luck
to
next
play
time.
too. I don't know Ride the Lightning. I only played one of the Guitar Heroes. I don't remember which one. I wasn't good at it. I could never do hard. I could only do medium because my hand is so small. To try and play 5 buttons is the bane of my existence. I can't. My fingers can't reach that far, first of all. Second of all, if I were to switch from down to up, I misplace where my fingers are. That's why I can't like do keyboard for like MMOs because I'm gonna press the wrong fucking button up at the top. Like I can't.
Well done.
Metallica? Oh my god. Are you listening? Oh, that's what Ride the Lightning is? Metallica? Gotcha. I don't remember that. So I don't think it was on the Guitar Hero I played. Or at least not in the base. Hangar 18 from 2? I don't know what that is. I think, which one has Through the Fire and the Flames? Because that's the only Guitar Hero I ever played. And then I did play Rock Band 1 and bits, like early stages of 2. But I did love that you could customize the fuck out of your character in 2. Can we just talk about that? Any game with customization. Loved it. I have the drums for Rock Band. I still do to this day. I don't know if they work, but I have them. They're in the corner of our living room.
GG Ferd.
He's wrecking. Guitar Hero 2 has Through the Fire and the Flames, so 2 was the only one I ever played.
Yeah, this map is rough, and look how like over leveled we are too, and it's still pretty rough even then.
Yeah. Yep.
Only a fool challenges me. Practice
GG
does make
Linhart.
perfect.
GG.
GG.
It might have been on Rock Band. But... Oh, the Metallica one. I don't. Yeah.
Please
I don't know if I ever got every
I'm
song.
scared he's gonna get murdered.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay,
It's
we're good.
fine now, at least.
Oh, jeez. There's just a lot going on over here.
It's a Megadeth song.
At the moment.
Smash
Take me all you want. Are we done?
I mean,
Is
I
she
feel
wearing
like...
kisses.
Is she? I didn't notice.
It sort of looks like she might be blowing kisses. Which is very not something Shamir would do.
Not Shamiri. Yeah.
No.
I feel like Through the Fire and the Flames is like synonymous with Guitar Hero. Yeah.
If only my research
I knew it
had
actually
such
before
results.
Guitar Hero because it was one of Shy Guy's favorite songs. And that was just hilarious.
Well, hello to you.
Demonic
Oh,
Beast.
well, goodbye.
Oh, they died.
Yep.
Damn, turning those poor fools into monsters? Ruthless.
Did I spy a fragment of a crest stone? Interesting. I've not seen an effect such as that before.
Constance, this is not the time for research. Get it together. Don't let them
And
near
Hey,
the
that's
Duke.
important to note,
It's
though.
not. Yeah.
Like, that's, you know, still a good observation to have.
Yeah. Good old Rock Band memories. You're on the campaign. You're doing random songs. 2 of them will be Maps and Creep. Creep! That's the one that's sad and slow, and I only know it thanks to Rock Band, and I kind of wish I never did. No, I kind of wish I never did know it.
Also, the church gets
That is
real mad
weird.
if you notice stuff like that.
I mean, is that wrong?
No. It's
I
not.
love Creep. It's so sad. But I mean, fair. I do love some good sad songs. It was so overplayed in Rock Band. It drove me nuts. And I was always on vocals, so I ended up knowing all the words thanks to being on vocals. It's a good way to know the lyrics of songs, though. I used to lay on the floor and sadly sing it to my dog while the rest of the band jammed.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I think Wild's talking about Yuri to Constance, right?
Oh, no. That's not good.
What?
This. Ooh! Okay, we're fine.
Yo, that dodge though.
Yeah.
Yo, buddy.
Okay. Okay.
I like the cover in New Life is Strange song. Oh, I didn't know those were covers. Big map. I actually liked maps.
I'll show you a plan.
Maps. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. I loved singing in Rock Band. I liked that there was a singing option. It's kind of like, same with Twitch Sings. Twitch Sings was by the same people, I believe, so it was programmed similarly. I just hated that sometimes a singer would get in my range right in between my high and low register, so I couldn't hit either to hit their range, and it drove me nuts. And I wish that wasn't a thing, but I guess that makes sense on why they did it that way. I loved drums, but I couldn't do hard mode on drums either. Pretty much once they, like, too much of the foot pedal and trying to hit a beat with my hands, it's like I can't do off beats with my foot doing something differently than my hand. So it's like me doing piano, trying to do my right hand differently than my left. I can't. They end up doing the same thing on the same beat.
You fought well.
My brain can't think that way. Oh, game, not song. I'm thinking of song.
I think the coast is clear now.
Is it?
Did it.
Well,
We
that
did it.
was
Kita did it, really.
bizarre.
We did it.
But we did it.
Unfortunate. What the hell happened to them anyway?
The gulf of my ignorance prevents me from answering such a question.
Speaking of Hanneman, how do Constance and Hanneman not have any supports? I feel like they would totally talk about research. I mean, I know Constance is more researching just kind of like magic in general, but still, I could totally see them, like, you know, chatting about their research and getting excited about it together.
Yeah. Also, big map, 2 waves of enemies and beast units. It gets heavy fast. That makes sense. I think I accidentally read it thinking realistic songs. My bad.
And that the relic is
Yeah, that one's a rough paralogue.
Yes. Thanks to your intervention.
Particularly if you don't have
was a day to make
a
my
lot of
blood
units
run
that can
cold.
move
colder
far,
than a
like
strang
we did.
winter, I'd wager. Our foes gave us a pitched battle.
The Radiohead song. Oh, it's Radiohead, not Weezer. That suspicious-looking mage gave us the slip.
I am sorry
tough.
to say that the ringleader's escape was my fault.
It was not.
It is a miracle that no harm came to your lordship or the
was not your
relic,
fault.
in spite of my clumsy efforts.
It's because she's in the sun.
Don't sound quite
Yeah.
yourself, Constance. I'd no idea what a toll life has taken on you. Perhaps it might cheer you to know that I intend to reward you for all that you've done today.
Yay, rewards.
For more than that, actually.
We like those.
I owe your
We do.
parents a great debt for their services. I dare say that the church intended you to collect on it when they sent you.
The debt you owed my parents need not extend to their daughter. No reward shall be necessary.
Nope,
Our help
Constance, we
doesn't
want the
come for free.
reward.
I think the relic will do nicely.
Don't listen to her.
Ah, yes, by all means. Even if you have no use for it, perhaps you know somebody who does.
I do.
These are
That's
the
a pretty
fetters of
cool
Dromi. They draw on
relic.
the power
Those are
of the
pretty cool,
crest
yeah.
of Oban.
Yeah. I mean, kind of
It's a
fucked up when you think
priceless
about how they're
treasure that
bones
ended
from
up in
someone.
Dagda. After the
But
truce,
other
they
than
sent it
that,
to us in
I
friendship.
forgot.
I forgot.
Probably fine. Why did Dagda have a healer's relic?
One story holds that Saint Cero subjugated the 10 elites and the clans who followed them. There may have been a few clan elders who fled across the sea to escape suppression.
Why didn't... Oh, no. What did you intend to do with the relic?
The Empire's Minister of Foreign Affairs must hold on to every bit of leverage that he can. Which is why I feel a bit derelict in my duty here. I've put my feelings ahead of my role.
How so?
The Minister of Foreign Affairs appears to be discarding his hand in order to repay a personal debt.
My lord.
Oh.
Oh, what a relief to be back at the monastery. I suppose the church will be wanting their relic.
Yeah, they might. But I've got grander plans for it.
Give it to me.
What? Of all the self-centered... Wait, do you mean to say that you're compatible? You bear the crest of Oban?
Well, I
Very
mean,
good,
if the DLC were
Constance.
canon, we would already know
Hey,
that.
friend, I've got a request. Can you talk the church into letting me borrow the relic for a bit?
No.
You
Well.
believe anyone would lend you a relic?
I'm not giving it to
Your
you.
wits are softer than I gave you credit for.
The crest of Oban has all but vanished from Fodlan. Nobody but me carries it now. I'm the only one in all of Fodlan who can use it. The church hanging on to it is useless.
I was
Letting
gonna
me
say,
make use of
can
it is
someone
simply
else use it?
practical. Otherwise, it'll just be
So,
gathering dust in
with
some
the
stinky old
relics, anyone with a crest can use it. If they don't have a crest, it will hurt them to use it. If they have the matching crest, I think it is more effective. I think that's what chat was saying last time.
Okay. So anyway, I'm assuming you don't want to give it to him.
Oh, I'm not going to give it to him anyway.
Oh, but you can still say nice things to him even if you don't. Okay.
You can.
I'll talk to the church for you.
Don't you worry your pretty little head. I won't use it for ill. I'd never be able to make it up to
Don't say that to your teacher.
You can keep an eye on them while they're on loan. That'll make this whole thing go over easy as pie.
So this was the game you began when you offered your assistance. Well played.
Thanks.
He's always playing games.
Neither does the church.
Yeah.
But I sure do. Ultimately, I want to use them to benefit the greater good.
Yeah,
the greater good.
No harm in that.
Okay, so bonus effect for matching relic. Weapons have the weapon art. Items have additional effects, reducing damage or whatever.
Okay.
If they have the compatible relic, they're able to, or crest, I assume you mean, well, I guess either way. They're able to use it to its fullest capacity. For example, only Sylvain can use the combat art unique to the Lance of Ruin. Right.
Oh.
But because we have these crest items, we can, give people the matching crest if we want. So.
Right. Hey.
Correct, Tim. See, Tim's correct. Tim gets bonus points.
Don't tell women don't wear your pretty little heads. Yeah. Please don't. It's actually condescending.
It is. Tis. What is? Oh, is this the Remire? Ooh. Okay. Well, we have a bit to do. We have some certifications to take care of.
All right.
Okay. Let me see what we have here. So, Lysithia, we need to get certified for Warlock. Why is it not letting me do that? Oh, maybe she doesn't have a high enough reason yet. Okay, so not yet. Marianne.
Awana? Yeah, you should smack him. His favorite game is probably Monopoly, the bastard. I like that.
All right, so we can make Marianne our trickster here like we planned.
Oh my god, that fucking outfit.
I know.
Who designed the trickster outfit? I just want to talk.
It wasn't me.
It's worse than Balthus's.
Yes, the nipple tubes?
Look at those thighs.
They're just bunched up pants.
I actually passed.
Bunchy pants. Aw, her strength went up. Good.
Oh.
Alright, I had to get my notes. There we go. Yes. Has the trickster outfit always looked like that, chat? For those of you who have played the other games, just out of curiosity.
I remember when you showed me Manuela's, it looked like that.
Yeah, no, I meant in other games where trickster is a thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, Manuela's looks like that, but it's a different color scheme for her.
Right, it's like red and black.
It's red and I think yellow or red and gold.
Oh, is it gold? Never mind.
I think so. Okay, so
only
Mercy
greedy
isn't
cowards
there
like
yet
Monopoly. Greedy cowards like Monopoly. Real evil geniuses play Risk. Okay. I've never played Risk actually, so I know nothing about it.
Okay, Edelgard.
Probably cheats and buys the two most expensive
we're save
properties.
scumming.
Okay.
We're gonna save scum here. Give me a second.
Siri can go back to scheming all by his lonesome in the abyss, in the bushes next to Gilbert and Ignatz. Yeah, the sad boys.
Sad boys. Okay.
Goes me. Ah! Dang it, Edelgard. Aw, she's so embarrassed.
How
It looks really sad.
How shameful. I mean, same. Okay.
That's a mood.
It is a mood.
That's me when I got a C on a paper. I was happy with a B. If I got a C, I was sad. If I got a D or worse, don't talk to me.
As the overachieving perfectionist, anything below an A made me sad.
Yeah.
And made me question
That's
my
fair.
human existence and worthiness as a person. So, I get Edelgard.
That's fair.
Are you me?
As the perfectionist. I mean, I don't blame you whatsoever. I didn't have high standards for myself until about high school, I think. 8th grade. I would say probably about 8th grade is when I started. Okay, 8th grade was more of I was afraid of my parents and what they were going to say about a bad grade. I think high school is when I started really doing it about myself, like for myself.
No, I always overachieved.
And then college, I kicked ass.
Too much. As I need to be loved, and this is the only way I will be loved. Sort of thing.
Kita, I love you no matter how well you do.
Thank you.
But you also do amazingly because Kita kicks ass. But
thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Okay, look. Okay, can we talk about how much better Manuela is in this outfit and it doesn't look like a diaper? They just look like booty shorts.
They do look like booty shorts instead of a diaper. It's
Catherine's looks like a diaper.
Yeah, it's because hers are white. And they have no, like, design along it.
Woof. Woof.
And that tail.
I know.
I love that they give them physics in these.
I don't know that she's going to pass, though. 44% is rough, but we'll give it a go. Yay!
She did it for me!
Yeah! She did it for you.
I was honestly thinking in my head, do it for me, girl. Do it for me.
I'm glad I passed.
Okay, yes.
You,
just looked it up, and yes, the trickster outfit has always been that crazy. Really? Interesting.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering if it always looked like that, or... Alright, Hubert.
Always next month. Would you like some comfort cookies? Yes, Edel would like some comfort cookies.
Always. She loves cookies.
Manuela does fit well in the assassin outfit.
She does. Right. So, Hubert and Manuela now. Ash?
Letting that go has been hard, but I'm getting there. Oh, it's been, that has been my mentality for a long time, Kita, working so hard to be perfect and finding all the disappointment along the way.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh, the huggles to everyone that needs it. That includes Kita.
Thank you.
Your worth as a being is not based on grades you get. I had to get that lesson through my thick skull in college. Otherwise, my self-destruction to do poor grades was gonna lead me to not a good place. Oh, Tara. Oh, God. It's not easy to get past the need to want to do well to get the love you think comes with it.
Mm.
Oh, what a relief.
It's a very hard lesson.
Oh, I need to change this.
At least based on the people I've had around me that are like that.
It's pretty hard to start focusing on, you know, the experience and not delaying your happiness too until you achieve, because that's definitely something that unfortunately can get, like, you know, put in your head that, like, you can't be happy until you've achieved a certain thing, like, or gotten a certain reward or award, I mean, or something, and that's just not good.
Yeah.
I really have no battalions for him.
All the hugs. Oh, geez, nightmares. All the hugs again to everyone that needs it. Do 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 do. I know this song.
Well, F. Fine then. We won't have a battalion.
F.
It's fine. Okay, so Ash is certified. How about Dorothea? Is she ready yet? Maybe. 70%. Okay. Do a save.
Do. Saving's good.
Saving is good. Yay!
Oh, my girls today.
You did it.
Cutie. My precious girl.
That bonus. That's what I was going for. That defense boost. Look at that.
Defense.
Plus 6 defense. Heck yeah. Needed that.
My safe girl.
So soon we'll have her go Dark Flyer. I wanted to get that defense boost. Look how cute she is, though, as a Dark
She looks
Flyer.
Adorable. I love that.
Adorable.
Adorable. I like that.
You're welcome for that.
I love it. I like that play on words. Be the best you can be. That the best you that society wants you to be. I mean, I don't know if I really care about what society thinks, but be the best that you can be. Love yourself. I love the warlock design, though. That's a pretty dress.
Yeah. We're saving again. I'm gonna see if I can get Constance to a warlock, even though she's eventually going war cleric. It's gonna be a bit of a journey for that, but that would give her a defense boost too. So
yeah.
I could also
I hit my typos and noticing minutes later, you're fine. Oh, not the best that society wants you to be. Gotcha. So you meant not. That's fair. Can we rename the emote Adorable? Yo, Constance! I was looking at chat. She did good. We're just getting all the successes?
Yes.
And I love that it matches her,
I knew I would,
her headband a bit. I think the blue's a little off, but shh, don't look at it too closely.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. All right, Bernie, what you got for us? What is this?
Stardust.
Assassin. Well, you can't have Bernie go assassin in the meantime. Bernie's eventually going to go Falcon Knight. I just don't think she's there yet.
You don't know. They're on some good streaks.
I mean, I don't think she has the requirements.
Oh. Never mind, that's different.
Where's Pegasus Knight? Oh, it's intermediate. Yeah, she doesn't even have enough for Pegasus Knight because she needs to get flying, like increase her flying. But that's okay, because we can still have her go assassin in the meantime.
Sending all the huggies.
Huggies from KatFTWynn?
Oh my god. God damn it.
I have no regrets.
I hate it. Fucking KatFTWynn. Not those huggies, Kita. I looked, I'm sorry. Bernie and Pegasus looking fierce. Yo!
Bernie!
Bernie!
Gee, Bernie. Okay, now I just need to see if anybody needs their stuff repaired, which they probably do.
Sorry. hated that. All right. Note to self, don't do that. It hurt. George did not like that.
Jeez.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fix that. Mostly everyone's okay, I think.
Okay, is me whenever I hear a song I like in a video game. Yeah. I jam and bop.
Bop bop.
Bop bop, just like that.
Wanna do some supports? Look at all these supports we can't do yet.
Damn it.
We can do these.
We can do those.
We can do
With
these.
that old guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is on my agenda for this afternoon?
Professor Hanneman, may I have a moment of your time?
Speaking of my agenda.
Ah, it's you. Very well. I am quite busy, but if you are here to discuss
You
my
can't even
crest
remember
research,
what you were
I would
busy
be
with.
Happy to oblige.
I'll pass on that offer. I'm just hoping you'll
I don't want to talk to you about your research.
Oh, I doubt if I have anything of particular interest to share.
Why did you abandon your noble standing in the Empire? And don't say it was for your crest research.
Yep.
There are institutes for that within the Empire. You could easily have remained a noble and still been able to visit Garrick Mach, or request the cooperation of the Church.
Certainly that was an option, but I desired a better research environment. Treasures and holy artifacts reside here that cannot be examined by someone outside the Church. I required access to those things, no matter the cost.
But surely your noble status would have allowed you greater funding and resources. Even secrets of the Kingdom and the Alliance would have been easier to obtain as a noble of the Empire.
What you say is true. I cannot deny that. Both paths have advantages and disadvantages.
I see you're unwilling to be forthcoming on that topic.
I don't know what you mean.
Lies.
I've heard that you used to enthusiastically research crests for the Empire. You abandoned the Empire, yet retained your focus on crest research. I just wanted to know why.
I feel your suspicions of me are unwarranted. I haven't the time now, but perhaps I will tell you more if the opportunity arises.
Honestly, the support chain is Hanneman's most interesting.
Yeah, because it says most about him.
Mm-hmm. It says a lot about his backstory.
Da, 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 da.
That song.
Oh, hello, Edelgard.
Professor Manuela, that song you were humming. I feel as though I've heard it before, long ago. And I'm sure it was you singing it back then. At the Opera House in the Imperial capital, perhaps.
Why, yes. You must have seen me there. I am flattered you would remember it. I performed with the Middle Frank Opera Company in Enbar on numerous occasions.
So it was you. I went to that performance with my uncle. I wanted desperately to see it again. But after that night, he took me to seek asylum in the kingdom. When I returned to the Empire several years later, you had already retired.
Oh, that's a shame. So you only got to hear me sing once?
Sadly, that's correct.
Yet
I would love to hear you
still
sing anytime.
remember it, even the melody of the song I sang. I'm honored.
That's how much of an impression your voice left on me. I must ask, why did you retire so soon? You could have continued for another 10 or 20 years.
Indeed. Many singers perform for decades. But that wasn't for me. I wanted to go out on top. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, as all things do, it will decline with age. One day, I will lose that gift. And so I decided I needed to learn
I feel like that's not true with singing, is it?
Long before that day
I wouldn't
came.
imagine that would start to affect you
to
for many,
myself that
many
I can
years.
live on, even
Yeah.
after my voice returns to the goddess.
So despite your belief in the goddess, you wish
I would
to
think
live
you would
by your
also
own
have more of an
strength?
issue with maybe
It's hard for me to
like the
explain.
breath or the
The
support.
goddess supports me both
Oh, maybe, yeah.
spiritually and
Maybe, but
emotionally.
still, I would think that'd be
Everything
years
else
down
is
the road.
up to me.
Yeah.
She's not that old.
No.
And she's been at the monastery for what? 15 years? 10 years? And she's like 35 pre-time skip. So that means she retired when she was like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Which is very young.
That's very young to retire.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. How can I show my face to Lady Edelgard after this?
Oh.
That's what you get, Hubert. If you rested
Wow.
like me, you wouldn't collapse from exhaustion.
As much as it pains me to say it, you're right. But to be looked after by you of all people, that
By
might be
you.
the worst part of this. I don't know how to feel, to be honest.
That's valid.
So for now, let's pretend I thanked you.
Oh, come now.
Hubert is
Even I
learning
wouldn't abandon
self-care.
Someone who collapsed.
You would have in a heartbeat if anyone else had been around.
Ah, yes. Quite accurate, Hubert. Why would I ever bother to be a decent person if there were anyone else I could foist the duty upon? If your situation turned bad, it would have been an absolute hassle. I could never just leave you there.
If that were the sort of man you truly were, we could never be friends.
But if we weren't friends, I probably would have just left you.
Shame you're so reluctant to do any real work. You're actually pretty good at this. Made sure I was comfortable, checked carefully for injuries, even carried me here yourself. If only you'd apply that knowledge of yours so proactively and thoroughly all the time, you'd be a tremendous asset to the Empire.
There you go again. I see no problem with staying just the way I am. But think of it this way. In an anthill, 20% of the ants are asleep at any given time. And it's not because they're lazy.
You're asleep
Far
90%
from
of the
it.
time.
When the working ants become tired, they go to sleep and the others wake up. That's me. I'm the ant who rests so I can work later when other people are tired.
Maybe that's true. But even if it is, it's still just a fancy way to say you let others do all the work. Consider me unconvinced.
I'll consider you a bother and leave it at that. You and
Oh,
Edelgard
bother.
work far too hard. I mean it. Take a break now and then. If you both collapsed, I think it'd be too much effort for me to bother with. Get some rest, Hubert. Not as much as me, of course.
Fine.
Kind of a cute exchange, because they both are just like, this is the way each other is.
Yeah, that's a lot of... I think that's a bit of Hubert supports, especially with Ferd. They have like a whole chain that's kind of them sort of accepting the other person for who they are.
Yeah.
But it shows that Hubert's at least willing to kind of accept people and be like, all right, that's, you know, you are how you are. That's fine.
Right. Also, I heard the electrical noise, so you know.
Oh, okay. Well, my phone was not super close to the mixer, but I'll move it further away.
Just so I figured you wouldn't
Just
want
in
the
case.
recording
No.
to have it.
Right.
Early
You were rather
retirement.
quiet in the last battle, Caspar.
Oh,
Not
Sonic.
a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the
He
one who
taped
said
his
my
mouth shut.
shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently,
This is now.
my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was
Cat's gonna
shouting
love
the other
Hubert and
day
Ferds.
Some
Ooh.
enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and
Yeah,
realized
lucky.
that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
After advice.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale. And your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
That was so much energy.
You inspire
It really was.
people.
Booming
The
voice.
benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
He's like, yeah, I'm just confused. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
I love how it's in caps.
Oh my god.
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
By me, I'm going to stab you in your sleep.
Yeah. Oh, that was evil. Oh, okay, bye.
Been the wrong approach.
What the fuck?
No cure for stupidity.
Loud noises.
I suppose I'll
No
just
cure
have
for
to ring him in
stupidity.
Uh,
Jeez.
God damn it, Casper.
Example 2 of Hubert accepting other people being weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. He's just sort of like, well, you know, that's how you are. I will accept it.
They shouting.
Hubert, my boy. It's rather rare for the two of us to see one another with no one else
Leroy
around,
Jenkins.
Yes, I believe it is.
Hubert's like, leave me alone, old man.
I was good friends with your father, you know. Perhaps this is fate, eh? Of course,
I hate my
when I
father.
left the Empire, I broke off my friendship with him. And, well, everyone else.
You were right to sever ties with such a miserable piece of filth.
Sharp words, Hubert. Contemptible though your father may be, he is still your father.
Don't overcomplicate it. I will not forgive him. Ever. Contemptible is just the right word for the wretch. Do you truly know what kind of man my father is?
I assume you're talking about the insurrection of the Seven. At the time, I was already at Garrick Mach. I know nothing more than hearsay. That said, I found it hard to believe that Lord Vestra would challenge the Emperor like that.
Yet that's exactly what he did. Since the dawn of the Adrestian Empire, House Vestra has served House Hresvelg as the Emperor's right hand. My father spat on a legacy of loyalty and devotion that had lasted 1100 years. He conspired with the ministers to usurp power from the Emperor and Lady Edelgard.
In your father's defense, the Emperor was attempting to take power from the Seven Houses. The Emperor's reform was an attempt to concentrate power in the hands of the throne. The nobles put a stop to that. Emperor Ionius lost the ensuing power struggle.
Now it is the nobles' turn to suffer defeat. Lady Edelgard will be Emperor.
You hope she can cease this never-ending conflict? That's quite a goal, Hubert.
They've got goals.
They do got goals. Have you seen her planner? It's very full.
I don't doubt that.
You didn't really do anything with Caspar, so that support was totally new to you. Oh, was it Wildcat?
Oh my god, amazing.
Linhardt, there you are.
Live and learn.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
Yeah, no, Hanneman doesn't
clever
really
tricks to
know,
give me the
like,
slip.
just how bad the insurrection of
Not
the Seven
today.
was.
Prepare yourself. A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart. It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you. Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility. Let us begin. Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you. I have places to be.
Bye.
That's the fastest Linhardt's ever moved.
Seriously, though.
I can't run anymore.
That didn't last very long.
No, it didn't.
Eevee noises.
Just a minute. Ferdinand,
Let me catch my breath.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself. I am surprised you could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution, but I had a difficult time keeping up.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped. You're none too slow yourself. It's been a while since I ran like that. It actually feels pretty good.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day? If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next
If you'll
time.
excuse me,
Okay.
I'm
Running
gonna
you
run.
already did? That's our Ferdinand. You always
That way you
give
can't ever
everything your
escape
all,
me.
don't you?
That's what he's doing. He's just training
is wrong
so
with
that
that?
Linhardt can't escape
Nothing
the
whatsoever,
next time he
Ferdinand.
chases him.
Basically.
Oh man.
God. Y'all scare me.
Yep, I love Hanneman, but he has a really bad habit of sticking his nose into things he doesn't know about. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And also for Hubert, I mean, that would be a huge betrayal to him because he was basically raised by his father to, you know, protect Edelgard, advise her, be her second in command, kind of. And then his father just goes against all of that because that was, you know, tradition for years. And then his father just goes all of that and betrays the emperor. And Hubert's like, what the... You know, it goes against everything he's been taught and everything he believes in. So that was, I imagine, a pretty big betrayal for Hubert.
Yeah. Oh, Constitution means something else in that instance.
Inventor, president,
Yo.
and keeper of one saucy journal. The declaration of In My Pants tonight on Sixth Ed World.
Oh my god.
Zen, thank you for the $5.
Yo.
I do not know that much Spanish, but I appreciate the tip.
Hey.
Would you like to put that towards Pikachu or Eevee? Anytime someone tips, they can put it towards one of the jars that we have for the month.
Yeah. Heck yes. Da, 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 da. His father taught him a little too well. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you knew, Wild.
That it's just
I
off
think of
screen
it in
glares
terms
at
of D&D.
students running in the hallway.
I mean,
you're not wrong. Pikachu sounds good. Thank you, Zen.
Pikachu. Pika. Eva Vey. Eva Vey.
you make Eevee sound like Lotto sometimes. Eva Vey.
Eva. Eva Vey. Oh my god.
Okay, you're not doing an anime voice enough for Eevee.
Well, no, I'm thinking of that one clip where like Eevee's fucking like rocking it, walking down the pier side, and has the weirdest voice in that moment.
Yeah.
Cat, can you voice Eevee? My southern lot of Eevee. Voice act Ferd. Fucking Ferd.
Oh, Ferd. Thanks so much, Zan.
Yay!
Pikachu gets an even larger lead.
Pika's my baby.
But we shall see.
My baby!
Join us for shiny streams, please. We need you to voice act Ferd.
That'll be southern lot of Ferd Eevee.
Okay, alright. Give us a I am Ferdinand von Ayer, Lotta style.
Oh no. I'm Ferdinand von Ayer.
Oh my god.
That's the best I can do with my voice right now.
That was great. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Ah, you have arrived at just the right time. Care for one of these handmade treats?
My goodness, Ferdy. When did you become such a talented confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Nevertheless,
I definitely thought he was going to say, oh, Dorothea, I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it. Honestly, there were
amazing.
several unsuccessful attempts preceding this.
That
batch.
was great. You're welcome.
I made these pastries to solve
Thanks,
that riddle
guys.
you gave me. The reason you despise me.
I swore I heard Eco laugh. I don't. I was gonna say, I don't
You
think
said
Eco laughs
I was
that
like
loud.
a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I
Buzz
am.
buzz.
But the bee inherits
buzz,
a
buzz.
capacious home
Buck
with
to
a
the buck to
wealth
the
of
Ferdinand von Bumble.
honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my
Oh,
labor.
Jesus Christ.
I surmise that perhaps you
follow.
feel differently about me if I earn
Jump
something
scare.
all on my own.
If you want to jump scare
That was my
Cat, just
plan,
any alert.
To emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
No, I made these. I obtained all the ingredients on my own, without anyone's help.
You mean you got the sugar and the flour?
Yes. To earn the flour, I worked in the fields. To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
I was also paid by Hubert to chase Linhardt around.
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
I have to admit, that's impressive.
He's trying so hard.
Hey, it
He
looks
is.
like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking.
How would she
Nothing
see
to
that?
worry
He's
about.
wearing gloves.
Nonsense.
Question.
Burn will scar you know. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
Oh,
wish he
he's
was
trying so hard.
He is.
Big
I
shot
do wish they
nobles
would
have
call
to
them
treat their bodies
cookies
with care,
or
just like the rest of us.
pastries or something,
There you go
because
again.
treats just
Noble
is.
this, noble that.
I don't know.
Though you did say it with less disdain than usual.
Those aren't gloves, they're bandages. Both his hands are bandaged.
As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
Too
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee. Which is funny, because you look like a bee right now. Bye.
Buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz.
So,
Buzz, buzz.
I am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
I love how she's like, oh, no. We are not friends.
Yeah. A lot of fur. Thank you, Tara and Eco.
Oh my god. Yes.
He'll have a hard time in class
My
tomorrow.
princess is lovely.
Yeah.
My
She has
princess
X-ray
is
vision.
fair. She sings like cicadas in midsummer's air.
Cicadas? Those noisy little bugs that swarm about, endlessly mingling with one another?
Oh, good point. I will revise. My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like a swallow in midsummer's air.
Migrating birds. Never sticking around for long. Always off to find love somewhere else.
Oh, no! What I meant was...
Oh, Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today. You don't seem focused. Your
Poetry sucks today,
lacks
Ferd.
poetry. Perhaps a break is in order.
I would not dream of stopping now. This is my golden opportunity.
Pardon me?
We are finally alone. Just the two
Bird.
of us.
Why, yes, we are, aren't we?
You see, Manuela, I have long admired you.
Is that a fact?
I saw you perform countless times while you were with the opera company.
Oh, I see. So what did you think?
The figure you cut, that heartbreaking voice, I was mesmerized. That is why I am tongue-tied. I am nervous about speaking to you alone, after idolizing you for so long.
There's no need to be nervous, Ferdinand. That songstress you recall is long gone. I get nervous too, you know. But I want you to feel relaxed around me. Understood?
Yes, the...
Incoming
yes,
milk
I
crush?
promise to try.
You're really full of surprises, you know that? I assumed you'd be more interested in combat than the arts. Come and chat sometime? I'd love to hear more about how my performances mesmerized you.
Oh.
Yeah, Ferdy is crushing.
It's adorable.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta,
Is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Oh my god.
That is quite a metaphor.
The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat.
It's the circle of life, Bernie.
It's the circle of
life. Some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry
Never
out.
look at salads the same way.
You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
Lettuce screams.
A task. Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving. Just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now. I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
So excited.
And then they watched VeggieTales. And Bernie was sad.
Oh my god.
No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
I mean, honestly, I couldn't kill an animal, so I get it. I'd feel too terrible.
Yeah, I don't think Bernie is, meant for hunting. So it's not really her thing.
Same.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No. None of that matters. Once I made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
No, I have decided this. Goodbye.
Yeah.
If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you.
That's ghost
that
chili.
One goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
Cute. Ash, cook for me. I can't cook.
Happy.
For those in chat that
I've
don't
been
know.
looking everywhere for you.
What's going on? Something urgent?
Oh no, but I promised to tell you the rest of the Luna Knight's tale, remember?
Huh. I'd forgotten all about that. If you really want to tell the story that badly, I guess just go ahead.
Okay, I will. Do you remember where I left off?
Well, you were telling me something about how the Luna Knight was hard on liars and cheaters.
Right. So her husband, Duke Regan, turns out to be a bit of a libertine.
That's hilarious. My favorite part was when she caught her husband in the act and tossed him out the window. I thought tales about knights were supposed to be straight-laced.
This is quite the story, Ash.
Yeah, we didn't get to hear it.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It's raunchy
Usually
as
these
heck.
tales are pretty serious. But sometimes
How did
in a
Seth miss
serious
this
story,
one?
You need lighter moments like
Seriously.
that to connect to the characters. It helps to see that
He just
even these
pops
great
into the
heroes
support and is
made
like,
mistakes now and
I'll
again,
take that.
just like us.
You're so
I
trusting,
mean-
Freckles. For some reason, I find it endearing. But you shouldn't take something at face value just because it's written down. The truth is, knights do plenty of things that aren't heroic at all. Things that hurt people.
You're not wrong.
She's got some
Some
shit.
knights do terrible things. That
Maybe
doesn't
it's his
make the
personal
great
copy.
ones
You
any
think that
less
Seth
worthy
would
of
care?
honor, though.
What about knights who have died taking a stand against the church? Would you call them great?
That's
You can have this back once you leave the monastery.
Or what about the knights who put me in abyss, promising to release me from my curse? When they couldn't, they left me there out of fear for what I might do. Does that sound honorable to you?
Happy. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I can't help but say nasty things. Got any more
Valid.
stories for me? Maybe another racy one?
Yes, actually.
Racy.
I came prepared with the most racy ones I could find, in case you happen to ask.
Of course you did.
Ash, did you steal
Let's hear
those
one,
from
then.
the pile that Seth was gonna burn? Because I bet you did.
Bet you did.
He's like, oh, the porn books. Got him.
Found him.
Found him.
I see. The sunlight brings back painful memories in you.
I'm afraid so. Please forgive my behavior from before. I cannot abide these indiscretions of mine.
That's all right. The way you always work so hard day and night, it's no wonder it's had this effect on you. You work harder than anyone I know. I've always been impressed by that, Constance.
That means a lot to me.
Aw.
You know, at the School of Sorcery there was a professor who specialized in magical cures. Why not write her a letter? Perhaps she can suggest a treatment that might help.
I have tried. She could do nothing for me. But
Well.
I vowed then to the goddess
How about a
that I
parasol?
would find a way to overcome my trials.
I mean, or sunscreen.
I will prove
Yeah.
my skills to the goddess and everyone else, bringing me closer to restoring House Nouvelle.
You're a tough cookie, Constance.
Naturally, and with your support, I shall grow ever stronger by the day.
I know you will. You know, during the years of political turmoil, House Martreats was destroyed just as your house was. But restoring my father's house has hardly crossed my mind. I guess I'm not as tenacious as you are.
You needn't be so hard on yourself, Mercedes. You have had other priorities since then. Oh, I've just had a grand idea.
What is it?
Yes.
You ought to try to reinstate House Martreats.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's possible.
Nonsense. If I can restore my own house, then you can restore yours.
I don't think Mercy cares
As we
about
work
that.
To further our
No.
own like goals, we shall learn so much that we can share with one another.
You make it sound so simple. How would I even go about that?
That is simplicity itself. You shall become a prodigy at spellcraft, as I am.
All right.
I shall master the black
Let's
arts,
do it.
and you shall master the white. The world will know us as sister sages.
I see.
Our names shall ring out across Bodland,
Mercy's like,
earning us the titles we rightly deserve.
I hope you won't mind me saying so, but this plan seems to have gotten a bit far-fetched.
Oh no! Not if you join me, Mercedes! Where one may fail, together we are bound to succeed!
She has such big plans. Perhaps too big. And that way,
Nothing's too big for
she's
her.
Exactly the
She
same
has
as
all
when
the
she was
excitement in the
little.
world. All the excitement and enthusiasm.
Oh my.
Well, as long as she's in shade.
Yeah.
Let me correct that right there.
Training was exhausting today. Need some quick energy. Aha! Perfect time for my favorite candy! I won't make it back to my room without this sweet, sweet energy, and no one's around.
Sweet, sweet energy.
Looky here. It's the little lady of House Ordelia. Just back from training, yeah? You're unstoppable. Not feeling chatty, I see. Something to do with those puffy cheeks? Got a cavity brewing or what?
I definitely don't!
So bad you can't even speak properly, poor thing. It's okay, I know a guy. He'll have that rotten tooth out in no time.
No need!
Yep,
Are you the
best in
guy?
business. Uses special tools and everything. Door and a string or something.
I would not trust him.
No, thank you.
Oh, you just had food in your mouth. You could have told me that a lot sooner, you know.
Wow, placing the blame on me? What a piece of work. But, hey, don't tell anyone.
That you were
She's
walking
not wrong.
around with acorn-stuffed cheeks like some kind of overzealous squirrel?
Leave her alone.
It was candy.
Even still,
Don't
I
make
don't
too big of
plan
a
on
deal of
telling
other
anyone
people
a
eating
hungry
food.
girl ate some food.
Yeah.
Not much of a
They
story,
make it into
really.
such a big thing.
don't get
Like,
it.
this is your
People think I'm
personality.
gnawing
You
on
eat
candy.
food.
They'll think I'm nothing more
Yeah.
than a child.
That a fact? I'd say it's downright prudent to fortify yourself any chance you get. Mature, even.
Wait, what?
Nothing is certain in life, not even your next meal. You never know when you'll be taken into custody and have to go without food and drink for a while.
Just what kind of a world do you inhabit, mister?
The real world, little lady.
The real.
My life is a collection of getting into trouble, getting caught, and getting free. One time, I was actually rescued by your parents. Bet you didn't know that, huh?
They rescued you?
Too true. I owe them for that. I forgot I'm actually in a rush. I gotta run. Enjoy your secret candy, pal.
That makes it sound like she's doing drugs.
Mother and father rescued that guy?
Great
But
candy.
when would that have happened?
Enjoy that secret candy.
Oh my god.
The devil's candy.
The
Is that what you're is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Well, it could be. All right, who's ready for zombies?
Me.
Me.
I am. Zombies. Zombies. I love myself a good zombie. Wait.
We've got to go.
Hi, Dad.
Now.
Hi, Dad, while we still have you. What's going on?
Hi, Dad, while you're still alive.
The situation in Ramire Village has
Oh, my
changed
eyes are
drastically.
so dry.
We don't know much more than that. We're hearing reports that the villagers are killing
Devil's
each other.
brownies?
Some say
They're
houses are
eating her.
burning.
And then they're gonna eat
We need to
me.
move.
Oh my god. I mean, jeez. That was pretty terrifying, to be fair. I'm sure she's fine. She's probably fine. Look at that zombie child. We must take him out.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust
He's the first
him.
one to go.
Horrific.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it just hasn't shown signs yet. It's definitely there.
Yeah. It really is horrifying.
Chad, do you guys remember which one you're supposed to say? Because I know that one of them she doesn't like, and I feel like every time I pick the wrong one. So which one are you supposed to say? I feel like you're supposed to say, I'm revolted too. And not, it really is horrifying. This entire city must be burned.
Revolted's just a strong word.
You are supposed to say horrifying? Don't say the top one. Oh, okay.
Yes, we
Thank
must
you.
find a way to save this
I
village.
always make that mistake every time.
Because you always think she might like, or she might hate the one decision.
Yeah.
I get that.
The villagers are attacking each other. Let's knock them all out one by one.
Oh,
One by
so
one.
reckless. You do know that if we mess up, we will either kill or be killed, right?
Still, we cannot just stand here twiddling our thumbs and doing nothing.
I'd really like to go home now. But there's no time for thoughts like that. We
Oh,
have to help
Bernie.
them.
Look at that character development in Bernie.
I am waiting for
Seriously.
your orders with full readiness.
Wait. Those people over there, they seem to be observing the chaos. They must be behind this. Eliminate them and rescue all of the unafflicted villagers.
Look at those sus people. It's them.
I mean, to be fair, they look really sus.
Yeah.
It's just Palpatine up there like, chaos, yes. It's like, who could be behind this? The man with the big sleeves.
I fucking wonder. Yeah.
Exactly.
The man with the puffy sleeves.
That freaking Fred emote never fails to make me laugh. It's so good.
It's such a good face.
It really is, though. Okay. Let's put him... Where did he go? There he is. Bring... Lysithea. We need to bring Shamir and Ash, because there are flyers.
Fine. I see how it is. I see how it is.
I'm sorry. Puffy Sleeves Man has the worst superpower ever.
Fact.
Well. I mean, these are facts, yes.
Yep. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dooms, thank you for the resub for 22 months. I've been Jerry Emotes and I'll see your sub badge. And thank you for giving Kat a heart attack. Welcome to the stream.
It's just a theme, it's fine. Hi Fender. Puffy Sleeves Man has the worst superpower ever. I mean. Hi Dooms. Da 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 da. Thanks, chat.
Okay. Let's see. So we need to make sure that we're ready for the Death Knight who's going to be up here. And if I remember correctly, Dad is kind of an issue. Because Dad...
He likes to beeline it, doesn't he?
He really does. I'm like, Dad, if this is why he should be a unit that I can control. I feel like that would be really nice for this map, but no. I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't get that. Ooh, we got a chest. Bernie, I think, has lock touch.
Da, 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 da.
Wait, do assassins get lock touch? Or am I... Either that or it's left over from the thief.
Da, da.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have them go that way. And Ash too, and then the rest of us can go that way. Although we should probably... I think Cynthia can heal. I may want to have Marianne go.
Marianne!
So I have a healer over there. It'll be fine. Alright.
It'll probably be fine.
It'll be fine.
There are some suspicious-looking ruffians out there, but our top priority is to rescue the villagers. Got it? I'll rein in the villagers who've turned violent. You focus on rescuing
I think
the
Geralt will
others.
stay still until you save the villagers, or if you beeline for sleeves. Sleeves. What? Do you remember when the Death Knight shows up?
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
I will prevail.
Fire!
Kill. Kill.
Oh, they're fine. Always save
If you
yourselves for
insist.
collab night. God damn it, Tim. Rude.
Let's take them out.
Leave it to me.
I'm all the way over there. GG, Lysithia.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
You got this.
Oh no.
F.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome. Buddy.
To work.
To work.
Stay focused.
I'll give it my all.
You do that.
He will.
He will.
As you wish.
He couldn't be. Every time she says that, I think of the Cookie Jar song.
The nice thing is I think my healers can heal them up, so I could just try to leave one of them. Let's see if I can get the Death Knight to spawn. I don't remember if it's like, if he spawns once you get up there, or if it's after a certain number of turns. I don't remember. Get him, Dad.
Get him.
The Smokey the Bear, you had one job.
I mean.
Death Knight is turn 3, I believe. Okay, we'll see.
Ah.
I love it when they go right into the fire and you're like, dude. Can you not?
Please. Please don't.
We're not killing them, just nice, soft Nerf arrow.
The one giving commands in the back. I'm certain that's Tomas the librarian.
He may be right.
You probably know. Okay. Look at Shamir Longbow. Wait, Okay, that's not. I couldn't tell if that square was also on fire.
Doesn't Smokey say that only you can stop forest fires, Eddie? Stop trying to shift the blame for your disaster.
Damn, my
Not
Sophia.
her. The fire just happened to happen.
Skill level up though. Alright, and Mela can go for the chest.
Da, 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 da.
Missed. Taking aim.
Fuck yeah.
I'm taking aim with a sword. Hi, I'm
Hi. Yeah.
Like, all the
She's got weird
animations do not fit her. Yeah.
They really don't. It's like, did they try though?
Good job, Marianne. I think she looks kind of cute though.
She
in the outfit.
does.
I
Oh,
know
for
it's-
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she
That's
looks
fair.
cuter than Balthus.
I
in
mean,
that
fair.
outfit. Okay. What about this friend? So we could maybe try to just leave this guy alive and go this way, because I don't think Gerald's soldiers will go for him, at least not right away. Yeah. I don't think we need to keep the soldiers alive. I don't think that's part of our mission.
That doesn't matter.
I think it's
They're
just if we
probably
save.
fine.
I think it's just if we save all the villagers, we might get a bonus.
I think it is something like that. I remember you trying really hard too.
Yeah, I think that's what it is in this one. Unless
Tomas,
that's the
what are
next
you
one.
doing here? Dare I even ask?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior
Why would you
of
tell us
all.
this?
What's
He has
the
some very
matter?
strong feelings about his
So
name.
shocked you can't even speak.
Look at his cape right now. What is
You
happening
were
back
so
there?
easily fooled by my disguise.
What is that?
I was
How is your
hiding
cape
away
doing that?
in Garrick Muck to get the blood of that
Fire
little
Emblem
girl
magic?
called Flame.
I guess.
With her blood, we'll be one step closer to realizing
To the edge?
our goal.
Oh.
And I'm about to break!
That's so good.
Thank you.
I'll have a bit of fun here too.
Fucking worth it.
Death Knight's just like,
That's
I'm
the
bored.
Death Knight. He must be an ally of
Her
Tomas.
name is Flan, you
Solon, or
don't.
whoever he is.
Get it right.
Yeah, God.
Not so fast.
How could Tomas betray us?
What a shocker.
I know.
No one saw it coming. Except everyone.
Look, he just went into the fire. You. He just went into the fire. Of all the squares to step on. Look at. Okay, look at this. You dumbass. Why did
Seriously.
you go right into the fire?
He wanted to be go through the fire and the flames.
I guess so. Well, we got mana. I'll take it. Okay.
Da-da. Maybe he was cold, okay? So he needed to light his body on fire.
you know, that seems to be what you would do in that situation. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend.
Boring.
He is blowing kisses.
It was just like the creepy guy in the expansion. It was called Instantly. Yep. It's like, we know what you're on about.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna heal him yet. This one I might have to heal. Oh, no, I don't want that. Right, Hubert.
Hardly worth my time.
Nice job, Hubie.
Doing so good.
Appreciate it.
I can't tell if he said fresh air or appreciated.
I heard appreciate it. Ow, I bit my tongue.
Okay, because it almost sounded like he was like fresh air, which I thought was strange.
Fresh air.
Zombie, I'm gonna need you to go to sleep.
Please and thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna hope that this archer doesn't take me out. I guess we'll find out. Well, now they're both in the fire. My goodness.
They like it there.
I guess. Please don't. Woo! Good job, Ash. Nice job. They're all just circling the Death Knight, I guess. Oh, there they go, burning. Oh. Alright. Going this way. Going this way. Sir, you do not want to attack that child. She will mess your day up.
She will fuck you up.
Let me tell you. How many people are gonna attack me if I do this? I think I can attack them. Oh no, I'm still gonna do it from a distance.
Are we done?
Well, I still have this one over here. Oh, we gotta take out this.
I must steel myself.
Can I go now?
Good job, Bernie.
You're doing great, Bernie.
You could have at least tried.
You could have at least tried.
He has the best shade.
He does. And these are facts. I'm gonna have to heal your ass again. At least he's not on the fire anymore.
Sure.
Goodness, I can probably take this one out. Marianne, you wanna do that? Nice job, Marianne.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, well, Mom was not having it.
That's what you get for touching it? Or attempting it?
Thank you.
I'm hoping I can get her closer so that she can maybe heal. Oh, good job, Shamir. Fine? Oh, more friends appear.
It's fine, they'll all kick ass.
Are you trying to fight Palpatine? Is that what you're doing?
Excuse me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Excuse me?
Watch how weak you are!
Damn. That fucking
Wow,
crit
Hubert.
though. Just cannot stop mocking the poor terrified villagers for being out of breath. You know. Wait, I don't honestly remember. I probably did. Let's be real.
Probably.
If you could pick one and only one character from this game to be your friend IRL, who would you pick? Probably Dory. Because, like, I think I would vibe probably.
Are we
most
talking
with
about
Dory.
friends or friends with benefits? Because that's a different answer.
That is it. Yeah, that's fair. That's why I said Dory, because Fender said friend. I mean, maybe it'd turn into more with Dory, but I think we'd probably vibe the best. Hey, I asked a pure and innocent question. So you mean Fran?
In the dirt.
Is what you're asking.
That feels like a lie. Thank you, Tim. I agree. It does feel like a lie. Yeah, he'll live.
Nothing personal. Silenced.
Jeez.
Nothing personal. You just need to die.
Nothing personal. Dead.
You are but a savage,
Oh, well.
insignificant
Here we go.
beast. Yet you think you can
Why would
kill
you
me?
attack? You're gonna die. Well, I told
Good
you.
question.
F.
Well,
There's another one standing in the fire.
maybe Raph, I see him being the one friend that motivates everyone to try and be better for their own sakes. Oh, pure. I love that. Dun, 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 dun.
Get wrecked.
Take me all you want. Another threat down.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Pick Mercy.
Aw,
Happy
Mercy
would be
a
fun to
good
have
friend.
around. Yeah.
Mercy would be a good friend.
Yeah.
Now the music's all intense because
It's intense.
he freaking attacked Palpatine.
How fucking dare.
Appreciate it.
I was not expecting him to have that deep of a voice.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Well, keep going. Well, this works.
Oh, you crave someone?
One-shotted.
Oh. He's got some feelings.
He does. GG, Lysithia.
I don't have time for failure.
You just one-shotted the Death Knight. I think we're okay, Lysithia.
The Death Knight was
You're
just
fine.
a distraction. Let's concentrate on killing Solon.
I think Edelgard has unique dialogue with the Death Knight there, but I couldn't get her to.
That wouldn't surprise me. At least based off our experiences.
Yeah, it would have taken another turn to get her up there. He probably also has unique dialogue with Violet.
Yeah.
Adel has some funny lines with Solon and the Death Knight. Does not surprise me.
Taking aim. Boring.
Boring.
Mir's like unstoppable on this horse.
She really
Cannot
is.
be stopped.
It's amazing. Even when it was a bow, now it's a sword. Doesn't matter.
Nope. It doesn't matter. I wonder if I can get Edelgard over here to Solon. I'll give it a try. This guy will just have to keep getting stabbed in the meantime. Yeah, you enjoy that. Oh, look, more friends.
Friends.
She doesn't have a lot of movement squares. Oh, I don't think I could because I feel like I'd have to go up and around. Yeah, unfortunately that would just take forever. And I don't think she has a spell that would go far enough to hit him from here.
Damn.
Damn. Let's have Hubert do it then. Wait, those are the two chests, right?
When you one-shot the bad guy, but the school system doesn't see your talent. I mean.
Alright, that was the last one.
We've rescued as many as we can. Now it's time to capture Solon.
Did it.
Yay!
Yay!
Dad didn't fuck us up.
Oh, he just says nothing.
That noise was great, though.
It was.
War feeds my body and mind.
Why have you gone after this village? What are you planning?
I could have conducted this experiment on any test subjects. Now that I have what I came for, I must bid you farewell.
Wait! Damn it, he's gone.
We let him get away. I'll survey the village. There may still be enemies in hiding.
You saved all the villagers. Yay! Money!
Did it!
Did it. Shamir is probably MVP. Yep. Not surprising at all. Hubert and Lysithia should both have special dialogue, you would think, but Hubert just did not care. He was just like, I'm just gonna attack him. I care not.
True.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects. Because of them, the people of Ramire Village.
There you are.
Well, hello. That was a quick outfit change.
That arm.
Sup?
So,
Sup?
you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Yeah,
We've
Lysithea
met
killed him.
all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same. Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Your words are meaningless. Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
What?
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that? With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat.
I will join your cause.
Okay.
You are lying.
Dad's probably not gonna like it.
You
Damn
cannot
it.
contain your
No,
fury
unfortunately, it's just like, oh, you're lying. It's like, no, I'll join you.
Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Geralt, Professor, have you seen Lady Edelgard?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it!
Damn it.
He's gone.
Well, I know where Lady Edelgard was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much more obvious than if you're playing like Golden Deer or
Hey,
whatnot.
I've been meaning to talk to you. Since coming to the monastery,
Well, in that
you've changed.
scene, the house leader is missing. So it's not just specifically Edelgard. So, like, Claude, I'm pretty sure Claude is missing in his route and Dimitri in his.
Do they explain why those two are missing, but they don't for Edelgard?
I don't think so. I think it's just sort of like, it sort of gives the Flame Emperor time to escape. Like, you know what I mean? It sort of distracts them long enough for the Flame Emperor to escape. But I'm pretty sure in all the routes, the house leader is missing there.
Gotcha.
I wish the choice mattered, right?
Also changed?
You've been angry since we first arrived in Ramire Village.
Yeah.
And you look so happy when you're instructing the brats. Before the
Aw.
monastery, I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Not once.
Aww. You might be right.
Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up like that.
Aww.
Or
He's such
maybe
a
there
good
was never any
dad.
reason for us to leave the monastery.
We
in the
were
first
robbed of support.
Oh,
and
we
tea
were robbed!
Robbed?
Also tea time. That's so fucking shit. Anyway.
Well, and like, in tea time, how hard would that have been?
A
You
reason
know what
to
I mean?
leave?
Like, that's not even...
Yeah.
We have tea time with Raya.
I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Just what was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery. I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Good question.
Well.
I mean, I know, but good question.
Professor, I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but admirable work out there. I really believe we did all that we could.
I wish that were true.
Geralt said the same thing. We must try to stay positive, even through the horror. I hear the so-called Flame Emperor appeared in Ramire Village as well. Hubert told me that you spoke with him.
I did.
I love how she's probing. She's like, so how
Yeah.
you feel? Did you think the Flame Emperor was cute? Because I heard that he was cute.
He asked me to join voices with him.
Really? Is that what you want, Professor?
I do.
Oh? But how can you trust someone without even knowing who they are? Even if he wants you as an ally, his objectives are still unclear. If the Flame Emperor truly wishes to make use of your power, perhaps someday he will appear before you without his mask, and you can look in his eyes and decide what you believe.
Adel, I need to ask you something.
You fuck.
I don't care about
I'm
you.
so sorry. Did I interrupt?
You did. Get out of my face.
No, not at all. If you'll excuse me, Professor.
So, like, how does Edelgard feel after Monica does what she does?
You did well handling that awful business in Romire Village.
Edelgard is in control of what they're doing. I think it's more of just like
I don't think so either.
A mutually beneficial.
I just wonder if she feels bad at all because that was never her intention. Because I know it's not her intention to have our dad die.
No, I think so. After it happens, all the house leaders kind of react to it differently. And she's kind of like, you have to put it behind you and move forward. And I think that's just because that's how she had to deal with her own grief, because she obviously went through a lot of grief, when she was a kid. So I think that's more of her coping method. But yeah, I think she does feel bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For what happened, and doesn't agree with their methods. I mean, obviously, just like there, she was like, as the Flame Emperor even said, like, I wasn't aware of this. Right. And like, and she was disgusted when they first got there and was like, this is horrifying. Like, this was not what I wanted. So it's more of just like, they're like using each other for power, but I don't think that she agrees with most of the things that they do.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The Flame Emperor has lines in all routes where she basically wants to kill Kranya. Yeah, like,
Who's Kranya again?
Kranya is Monica's, other form, real form.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Also, chat said, it's always the case Dedue and Hilda just lose track of Dimitri and Claude. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which route you're playing in that moment, the house leader's missing, and it's the same when you first find, or when you're about to find Flame, and the house leader helps with Manuela, and they're unavailable for that fight. It's true for all the routes.
Gotcha.
So. Isn't it Golden Deer where at the end Hubert writes a letter to rat them out? Yes. And also in Church Route. Because that's the more important thing, is getting rid of those who slither in the dark. Like, that's the most important conflict.
Makes sense.
I am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly,
I mean, I could ask her if you want.
I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was
Damn.
hiding in your home. Pathetic.
I wonder how Ray would feel if she knew that. So this was like, I don't trust this.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Why did Tomas come to the monastery?
Also, I'd like to point out that I'm pretty sure Hubert's class right now is Dark Mage, so... She's like, oh, I never knew Tomas was a Dark Mage. I'm like, one of my students might be a Dark Mage.
That's
Tomas
fine.
came to the monastery 40 years ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance. Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia, before returning to the monastery once again, just last year. After having worked at Garrett Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
That is like, we gotta stop listening to recommendations.
Long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
They must be stopped.
I have truly come to rely on you.
I wanted Sothis to like it, not
I believe that
you.
the monastery will remain safe so long as we have you.
Good night, Wolf Prince.
We do not yet know the enemy's objective or whereabouts. For now,
have a good
please
one.
devote yourself to preparing for whatever comes next.
That is all for today.
Professor, please wait.
No.
I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear.
Maybe you should tell me,
possess
Rhea.
Great power.
Seriously, though?
I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly, dear Professor. May the goddess Sothis protect you.
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter?
I had never heard the name of the goddess. Ha ha!
Sothis is the goddess's true name. Please do not use it carelessly. Farewell.
I mean, she lives in my room.
Do not say
Yeah, you
something
can't be
that we
upset
may
at me for
regret. She...
Eh.
What exactly
I don't regret it.
am I?
Hashtag no regrets.
For now, let's leave this place. Please.
Oh no,
go.
anyways.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Dad, story time.
Oh no, anyways.
White clouds. Ethereal moon. The cause of sorrow.
Oh no. It's the sad chapter.
Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea
Hey, is that
star
Rhea?
has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens.
The goddess is
town of
just like chilling in
Garreg
my
Mach,
room,
the
telling
anniversary
me
of the
what a waste of
monastery's
space I am,
completion
actually.
nears, and the people's
Seriously though,
prayers
when she's
intensify
really the waste of
ahead
space.
of the Millennium Festival.
She just
still
floats
5
there.
years
She doesn't do
hence.
anything. She is our Christmas tree in our bedroom.
She does more than Rhea. She at least lets us turn back time.
That's
what
true.
does Rhea do? Nothing.
That's a good point.
Even when
Fuck,
we're on a
turn
mission.
back time.
Yeah. Even when we're on a mission, Rhea does nothing.
Oh no, Rhea hates us. Whatever will we do?
Yeah, money. It's Aloise's birthday. Tea time.
And he's not spending it with his family. He's having tea with us. Family.
That's a good point. You would think Alois would, you know, take some time and go spend it with his family, but, you know,
Nope.
we've never seen his family, so...
Yep.
I don't know. Seems pretty sus. He likes the crescent moon tea.
I'm here, Professor.
And not with your wife and daughter.
That delightful smell. My favorite tea. Is it yours too?
Offer some tea.
Sorry to trouble you. Tasty.
Tasty.
Huh?
A word of advice?
Whoa.
Yeah. He likes
His
advice. I knew this.
shoulder pauldron is so big. Like, it's
so big.
taking up so much room.
Yeah.
Classes you might enjoy? School uniforms? It seems weird to ask too. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Favorite sweets? Oh, okay. I don't know much other than he has a fake family. Good jokes. God damn it. I do also know he likes
don't know
jokes.
much about him other than he has a fake family.
There's nothing worse than trying to explain a joke.
Eloise, no offense, but your jokes are really bad, though.
So you gotta explain them. Laugh. What?
You didn't care for that, I guess.
I would have nodded, but that wasn't
Captain
one.
Gerald once told me I didn't look dignified. That's why I grew this beard.
That's hilarious.
Dad throwing shade.
Something wrong?
I love it. Interrupting armor, yeah. It looked like he just drank tea, like it was a shot of alcohol. Yeah.
Maybe he put some in there.
Yeah.
That would not surprise me.
Wow, for me?
There you go. Happy birthday, Eloise.
Thanks
Can
for
he
the
even
tea,
walk through
Professor.
doors with
Let's
that
do that
spike?
again
That's a
sometime
very
soon.
good question.
True.
Hello. You okay?
I feel like that would be super uncomfortable.
Tired. In pain.
Oh, okay.
It would be. Cat. Wait, what did I say? Oh, his fake family.
Oh. Oh.
He
Okay,
can't walk
how's-
through doors. Let's be real.
How's
Linhart
doing?
all right. He's probably
asleep.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes orc pauldrons and WoW look small. Yeah. What are you doing?
Rhea, I hope you become a symbol of hope for all. Byleth joins an attempt to reform society to be better. Rhea, no, not like that.
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation?
This got
I
deep.
hate it.
This did get
don't like
unexpectedly
taking
deep. I
lives,
thought you were
or
going to be
even the
asleep,
sight of
Linhart.
blood.
I did not expect this
In the last
deep
battle,
conversation. I was
some
not
of the
prepared.
soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back.
Well, to be fair, the one guy
Instead,
just
they
ran
kept
at
fighting
Tomas, and I didn't tell him to do
overrun.
that.
Am I supposed to
True.
be satisfied with
So-
the victory alone? Even at the cost of such life?
No, I couldn't be satisfied with that.
Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your
I feel
life.
like he and Claude would
Glory?
have an interesting
Even
conversation
worse.
about that.
Just the
Yeah.
thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor.
There are some fights you can't run from.
I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
I mean, I
Yes,
don't want anyone
Linhart,
to
that
die.
is. I don't want any of my students to die.
Oh my
That's
god.
a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on
Aw.
my hands. I just want to
So
lie
then
on
just
my
heal.
back and soak up the sun
Also, don't fight
filtering
because
down
we
through the trees.
don't want you.
And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Also, don't fight because we don't want you.
I mean, but also like, I don't like just that thought process, eliminating the fact it's Linhart saying it. Like, I totally don't blame them, and I'm surprised more kids aren't like that at this place.
Yeah. I mean, it is
We
an
are planning
officer's
a
academy,
grand
so I
ball
feel
for
like
this
you
month.
probably know what you're getting
I'm sure the
yourself
students
into.
will be most pleased.
Yeah.
But it, you know, not everybody maybe chose to, or you know, sometimes it's a different reality than what you expect. You know, like Ash really
Right.
is idolizing knights and thinks that they're great, but they're not always great, as Happy pointed out.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I get Linhart, and at least that's I think one of his better supports with anyone, honestly, when he's just like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people would feel that way. But Linhart is probably one of the few people who feels, I don't know, like is bold enough to say it. Because I think a lot of
Yeah.
other people just wouldn't even say it.
Makes sense.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new
No
mission.
frivolity, says
We have
Seth.
found evidence of someone
None.
sneaking into an
No
unauthorized
fun.
chapel.
Was something stolen?
No, there's nothing of value in that building. We do not yet know what the intruder's objectives are.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering
Kat,
a seasoned
we are trying
knight
to have a deep
assist you to
conversation
ensure
here.
the
No.
safety of the students.
Slay Tomas
In
for the
times
greater
like these,
good.
I am afraid
The greater
we
good.
must always
Well, that
expect the
soldier
worst.
failed.
That's reassuring.
It's Dad.
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
Yo.
I thought you two could use the time to bond.
She
You
set
know,
this
the
up.
game
She
won't
knew.
let us bond, okay? No,
That
Rhea was
too.
like, I hope he
Appreciate
dies. Bye.
Yep.
Bear in mind that Geralt has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
I blame Rhea.
It's
Hashtag
true.
blame Rhea.
I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Well? Now we're sad?
Dad.
Dad, why?
Seriously.
Always blame Rhea.
Yeah.
I mean, facts. I'm gonna see if I can get... I'm gonna try these certifications again.
Okay.
Real quick. Let's see. Who failed last time? Well, unfortunately, Edelgard did, so we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Unless you're Bernie, who didn't exactly choose to attend, yeah. Damn it, Adel.
We are just having a time here, ma'am. I haven't been able to teach in a while. Dang it.
Oh, no. I thought you two could bond, Sedith. Too bad he won't be around.
I know, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, he has his own mission, so he's not really going to be around to bond with you anyway.
Yeah.
Good night, Mellium.
Good night, Mellium.
Goodness me. I don't know if Lysithea can try for Warlock, because I think she got to a B+ during the battle.
True. Look at little Violet doing that disco.
Oh,
looks like she's
And
doing
now she ran.
disco.
Yeah, she was. She certainly was. Yeah, I think we could probably just have Dorothea go right to Darkfire at this point. We don't
I mean,
really need her
100%
to...
success.
Yeah, we don't really need her to master the Warlock.
Oh, gotcha.
I just wanted her to get the boost, because you get a nice defensive boost.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Now we have 2
cute.
flyers.
I passed
3,
things to you,
because Ash is a
Professor.
flyer too.
Yo.
3. Count them, 3 flyers. Petra, you're an archer right now. Oh, what are we gonna do with Petra? We're gonna make her a sniper. Oh, I think I was trying to max that out. And then have her go sniper, that's why. Okay. I see what you were trying to do, brain.
I'm picking up what you were putting down back then.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't... Can this be... Oh. You can probably try, but I bet it's gonna be low. Yeah, 65%. Marianne's good. Balthus, soon you will dance.
Soon he will dance.
Soon.
He can dance if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind. Because his friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well then they're no friends of mine.
If his friends can't dance, they're not friends of yours? Is that...
That's the words, I believe.
Is that...
Yo!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Dory does look great as Darkfire. These are facts. Look at that defense boost. Her defense was 4.
Perfect.
It is now 12. We needed
Thank
that
God.
very badly.
She needs that so good.
Yes. Okay, good. My word. Okay. So, I'm gonna
Go,
save.
Lysithia.
I'm gonna save. Next time, I guess we will do this like exploration and then the ball. So Balthus should be our dancer by next stream. By the end of next stream.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo!
So look forward to
excited.
that. Should be next Wednesday, probably. Yes. Are we still doing collab?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I don't care. I'm okay with it.
It more depends on what's going on with my face.
Right. Yeah.
Because if I can't, like I said, get it done Monday and the recovery time's just in time, that works perfectly, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Kat's sinus
Faces.
surgery, like
Yeah,
when
I'm gonna
that's
be
gonna
getting
be.
sinus surgery.
Yeah,
And I tried to call them today, and they closed 15 minutes early.
Yeah. So we'll have to see because tentatively the party is going to be on the 17th.
Yes.
Tentatively again, just because like Kat is
My face.
having this surgery this month.
I would like to think I have somewhat of a choice in when it happens, but I don't know if that's true. So.
Yeah, so we'll see. But we're planning on the party being on the 17th, and then, you know, depending on when her surgery is and stuff, that'll depend on when collab streams are. And we are taking some breaks towards the end of the month, because May is going to be quite busy. So
Yeah, it is.
we shall see when the next Fire Emblem stream is. But in the next one, Balthus will be our dancer, so exciting.
So exciting.
Exciting.
Yo.
So thank you guys for hanging out with us. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We always enjoy playing through some Fire Emblem, clearly. I mean, how many times have we played
Thanks, guys.
through this game?
Why are some big games coming out in May, right?
There are some big games coming out in May. So
Ending of April and beginning of May.
yeah. Yep. We got Pokemon Snap, Resident Evil 8, and then Mass Effect.
Yep.
We got some stuff coming out. But even with that, that shouldn't interrupt collab stuff, because we'll still be playing Fire Emblem together. Like, that's not going to really change that, so.